Hello, everybody. Welcome along. After a 2-day break, we are back with World Cup watch-alongs, and it is Netherlands versus Argentina in the second quarter-final, and a bit of a shocker in the first one. Brazil are out. So this Brazil-Argentina possible semi-final we were all looking at is absolutely not going to happen. Who will be joining Croatia in the semi-final? We will find out very, very soon. Do say hello in the chat. Get me your thoughts in on Brazil and Croatia. And also hit the like button nice and early in the stream for me. Let me say some hellos in here. Brazil are out. Gone. Brazil out. Croatia was amazing. Brazil out. Love Brazil losing to Croatia. Hello. And here as well. Hello, everybody in the chat. Apologies here. Horrible sore throat. My voice is probably an octave lower than it normally is, and I've been coughing and spluttering all day. So we're going to try and talk for the next 2 hours, which is, of course, the best thing you can do with a sore throat. But there you go. Let's have a little look at that Brazil and Croatia penalty shootout there. And Brazil were knocking on the door the whole game, weren't they? They got themselves in front in extra time. Let me just scroll that down so you can see it. Stoppage time of the first half of extra time. Lovely goal, actually, by Neymar. And then 3 minutes away from the 120, Petkovic is deflected as well. So deflating if you are a Brazilian fan. How about that? And then look at those penalties. Bam, 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 bam. 100%. A 4-2 win. And what do we say every time on these penalty shootouts? Win the toss and take first. It's not the first miss that always counts. It's the second one. And exactly what always we see there. Look at that. The team that takes first won. And the second miss is always absolutely vital, but well played. Croatia, who have now won 2 penalty shootouts in this tournament. In fact, they've drawn 4 of their last 5 games there. There's the previous shootout. So that's now 7 for 8 in penalty shootouts there. Only Livaya missing there against Japan. Incredible performance by the Croats, who have now made 3 semi-finals. And I think they only had the first tournament in 1998 as well. Absolutely incredible stuff. Say some hellos in the chat. Caught the last 30 minutes. Loved it. Davey, welcome. Sir, good to see you. Haven't seen the game. Over 2.5 goals in 90 minutes. Maybe so. You're taking your double dose vitamin D3. I had some Hall soothers, but that was about it. Argentina favourites v Netherlands. You would imagine so, but this World Cup, Angel, doesn't care about favourites, do they? Helen, welcome. Croatia, 4 million. It's very impressive, isn't it? Brazil's population, 215 million. There you go. Yeah, I'm really glad for Croatia. England-Croatia final. Woof. Evening to Ian as well. Right, shall we get into tonight's game? And I suspect you'll be, by the time we get to this stage of the competition, everybody knows who their strongest teams are, and we've got fairly used to what's going on. We do have a extra centre-back in for Argentina, but otherwise it's pretty much as you were with the 2 sides here. So, as ever as well, let me know who you're excited about seeing. I'll go on my normal Frenkie de Jong tangent at some point. In goal for the Dutch, though, Andries Noppert. Nathan Ake of Man City is the left centre-back. Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool in the middle of the 3, with Jurien Timber of Ajax, only 21. He is the right-sided centre-back. The wing-backs, Daley Blind, formerly of Manchester United. He's at Ajax. I did well to not cough thus far, did I? He's the left wing back. Dumfries was the man of the match, wasn't he, in the round of 16 against the United States. He's the right wing back. Midfield pair there. Darun of Atalanta, formerly of Middlesbrough, of course. Jong of Barcelona sitting with him there. Gakpo is in the 10, we think, possibly. It was Klaassen was there in the last game. He's not in the starting lineup this time. Memphis Depay is. And Steven Bergwijn, formerly of Spurs, wasn't he? He came off the bench. He starts this one. We'll see exactly how that front three positions is sort of played out for the Netherlands and how they are going to go. Gap between European teams and the rest is almost as big at club level now. Well, there's still Argentina left in, but that would indeed be. Is that right? Are they the only non-European team? Who's in the 3 o'clock semi? No, Morocco is still in as well. But yeah, Morocco and Argentina flying the flag for the non-European sides. So let me just do the Netherlands bench and then we'll get on to the Argentina team. Let me know who you are excited about seeing on the bench for the Netherlands. Luc de Jong, Lang, Janssen, Weghorst, Simmons, Klaassen, Taylor, Berghuis, Koopmeiners, Frimpong, De Ligt, De Vrij, Malacia, Bijlau, and Pasveer. Oh, God. It's going to be a long one, guys. Hope we don't get extra time, for goodness sake. I don't think my throat's going to take it, is it? In goal for the Argentines, Emi Martinez, of course, of Aston Villa. Christian Romero, of Spurs, right centre-back. Nicolas Otamendi of Benfica in the middle. Lisandro Martinez, Manchester United, left-sided centre-back. Marcos Acuna is moved forward to wing-back on the left. Nahuel Molina is right wing-back. Alexis McAllister of Brighton. Enzo Fernandez, another Benfica player. Rodrigo de Paul, that's the midfield 3. Julian Alvarez of Manchester City. And the great Lionel Messi completes the Argentina team. Let me know, apart from the obvious, who you're excited to see on the bench for Argentina. Gomez, Carrera, Di Maria, Martinez, Palacios, Rodriguez, Paredes, Dybala, Almada, Pezzella, Montiel, Foyth, Tagliafico, Armani, and Rulli. Get your comments in. Get your pre-match predictions in as well as the players head for the tunnel. Get those comments filled up here. It is World Cup quarterfinal action. There is the wrong. It's not the right one, is it? What did I do with the right bracket? We don't have the right bracket, dearie me. How dreadfully unprofessional here. No, I just don't have it, do I? There we go. But look, we've got the rest of the semi-finals ticking along the bottom of the screen there. Obviously, Croatia have knocked out Brazil in a bit of a shocker in the first one. Here comes the second one, which is Netherlands versus Argentina, which we are just about to watch along with players literally in the tunnel right now. Morocco versus Portugal. 6-1 winners the other night, Portugal, weren't they? That is number 3. And then the big one for all us England fans, 7 p.m. tomorrow night, England versus France, which feels like the game of the century, doesn't it? Oh, if England could win that. Could you imagine? Here come the players out, ready for the national anthems. Get your comments in. Get your pre-game predictions in. Don't forget to hit like as well if you are enjoying the show. This game could warm us all up on a bit. You don't even want to know what time I switched the heater on to heat up this garage in the freezing cold. I predicted 0-0 in Croatia on pens. There you go. There you go. Not too far out at all there. God. My predictions, well, I think probably Croatia winning's done. Excuse me. A lot of people's predictions, absolutely no good whatsoever. As we go down the line, The Dutch national anthem is afoot. Now there is Nathan Ake, formerly of Bournemouth, now at Manchester City. We're going along the subs bench as well. The Dutch players arm in arm, singing along with the national anthem. Looks like the fans know the words a little bit better. There is Jong. And the big keeper, Noppert, who even makes Van Dijk. He's got a couple of inches on him, even. I'll say makes him look small. He doesn't make him look small. Nobody makes Van Dijk look small. Andre the Giant, maybe, but there you go. 1-2 Argentina, extra time. I'm not doing extra time. We can't have extra time. It's got to be in 90 minutes, please, tonight. My throat's not going to give out. Modric, yeah, he's just a machine, isn't he? Absolute machine. Isn't Mia? Is the World Cup getting bigger? I mean, the one in the background is definitely getting bigger. Argentine national anthem time. And my God, there are a lot of Argentina supporters there in that corner of the stand. We're going down the line. These Latin boys love a good sing of the national anthem. I love the passion. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. As we warm up to World Cup quarterfinal number 2. There is Di Maria on the bench, who's not quite such a fan of Louis Van Gaal, the Netherlands manager they were mentioning in the pre-game build-up. They'll never lift that, no. Some lazy pundits writing off Croatia saying it's an old squad. Well, I don't know whether that's a late. I wouldn't necessarily say that was lazy. Quite a reasonable opinion, but they've certainly surprised us, haven't they? Great to see the championship back in action. We're covering any championship games tomorrow. I am working on the ITV show tomorrow, so I am sadly, and that means no England watch along either. I am sadly indisposed all day tomorrow, but I will be watching football all day, which would be lovely. Although games are getting postponed. I think 4 or 5 of them have gone now in the EFL in League One and League Two. Peter, welcome. 2-0 Argentina. You would think, without underestimating the Croats, wouldn't want to be accused of being lazy. You would think the winner of this game would be the favourite to get through in that semi-final against Croatia, who seem to be on some kind of run. But as Van Dijk and Messi shake hands, referee Matau, who's always pretty good whenever we've had him in any of these international games, is in charge, the Spaniard. He flips the coin and Messi wins the toss. And I think we're all going to stay exactly where we are. Ewan, could be another World Cup classic between these two countries. I hope so. We're all ready for it. 2-1 to the Dutch. Just bang through these teams one more time. For the Netherlands, Timber, Van Dijk, Ake, Dumfries, Blind, De Jong, De Roon, Gakpo, Depay, Bergwijn. Keep an eye on that front 3. That could be any permutation, really, of how those players are actually set up. Argentina, Martinez, Emi, that is Lisandro Martinez, Otamendi and Romero as the back 3. Molina, Acuna, McAllister, Fernandez, De Paul, Alvarez, and Messi up top. I think we are just about ready to go. Thinking this one will go to... I can't take it, Andy. My throat's not going to take extra time and certainly not penalties. 4-2 Titan clash. Yeah, that sounds fun to me too. Right, let's bung up. Netherlands 0, Argentina 0. There is Cody Gakpo. 3 goals. He should be on our top scorers list on the ticker down there. Netherlands are going to kick off. And we are just about ready to go. We're on BBC One. HD. If you are watching on BBC iPlayer or on a smart TV, you might be slightly behind. Might be lucky, you might be ahead. Either way, either pause me or you feed. High foot straight away is penalised on McAllister's Darun, who went in there in central midfield. And we now have 2 balls on the pitch. What a chaotic start to the game here in the first 25 seconds. We'll try and get you a time sync in 1 minute. You get yourself lined up. Remember, the chat will stay normal time, whether you pause me or not, though. So I'm told. Argentina can't quite get hold of the ball yet. It's back with Ake, Van Dijk, Darun, Van Dijk. Right, let's do a timestamp then. We're going to be at 1 minute. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Sync. If you want to get lined up, that's about the size of it. Argentina haven't had a kick yet. Kick to the head, maybe. Last 2 meetings between these two have been 0-0. Not having it. Bergkamp's goal, yes. Great memories between these two playing of World Cups gone. And they've finally got a feel of the ball now, Argentina. Cunha knocks it inside. Martinez. Fernandez. Otamendi. Romero. Messi's come right back into a sort of deep midfield position, which we did see him do, going everywhere to get the ball. That's a nice one through the lines now. Here's McAllister driving forward out to Acuna. Acuna crosses in low, easy clearance for the Dutch to make. 2:12 on the clock. And the first sort of real purposeful phases of play here belonging to Argentina, despite the fact they can get on the ball for the first minute or so. Just settling in. Argentina have gone to a back 3 here. So we do have symmetry of shape, which can clog things up somewhat. I'm sure Louis Van Gaal will be all over that. Did I give a prediction? I did not give a prediction. I'll go for Argentina in normal time. Although I had Argentina-Brazil as the semi-final before the tournament. And I was very pleased when I did my reacting to my predictions after the round of 16 had finished. My semi-finals were still on. They were England, Portugal, I think, and Argentina, Brazil. They are now not still on. Foul on Gakpo. We're all stopped for the time being. They just ran into each other, yeah. Ouch. Gakpo got it in the back of the head. Defender got it in the cheek. Bit of a nondescript start to this game. Rooting for Netherlands and my PSV man, Gakpo. Would I change the England team for tomorrow? Possibly only maybe one player, maybe one of the wingers will switch. We will see. Or the inside forwards. Argentina break. Messi knocks it wide and goes to the cross low, blocked out to the edge of the box. Shot takes a deflection. I think it hit Alvarez actually on the way through. He did the defending. Did the defending for the Dutch there. Argentina haven't impressed me at all. Well, they're here. And they have a match winner on the pitch, don't they? We've seen individual players of this country drag their nation through before, haven't we? Very rarely an individual player, only Maradona really in 86, drags a team through and actually wins the whole thing. Looked like a 2014 FIFA game in the bright kits. You love to see it. Good evening, Wayne. Welcome. It's gone for 2-1 to the Netherlands. Dutch centre half just circulating the ball around the back. Van Dijk goes for that pinger. No Mo Salah over there, though. Not in this team. Out it goes. One of the world's greatest, not at the World Cup. Cunha throws it down the line, straight back to Van Dijk. Tries to header it sort of over to the fullback. Timber, but gives the ball away. Romero. Clip down the line. Easy one for Ake, who strides across. Cleared by Nopper. Surely the offside flag's going up if he plays that. Flag stays down, actually, but Netherlands win it back. Messi does seem to have a good frame of mind during the tournament. Yeah, that hasn't always been the case, has it? I hope this won't go to penalties. Cruel way to lose a game of football. Well, I'm afraid football is a very cruel game, so it seems quite an apt way to win or lose a game of football to me. But yeah, God. If I can set the scene, we were doing dinner with Enid. So I had Peppa Pig in the background and was watching the penalties on the iPad. I still got sucked into all the drama. Shady was like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, you're watching the iPad." "Right, I get it." Evening, John. Predictions for where Gakpo will end up. Interesting. Stick them in the chat there. Evening, Stephen. Pointless play you've ever had at your club. Ulrich Le Pen. All remaining teams will now think they have a decent chance to win the cup. Yep, agree with that, Whale Shark. Totally agree with that. Another shock already. Indeed, yeah. Gakpo to Forest. Well, Forest love a signing this season, don't they? Stranger things have happened. Timber is getting pressed by Alvarez. He goes home. Oh, Nopper, goodness me. Now, I think if Alvarez didn't lose his foot in there, Nopper played that out to the wing-back, Timber, and he very, very nearly played it straight to Julian Alvarez. Goodness me. Sorry, Timber's not the wing-back. Dumfries is the wing-back, but you know what I mean. The right centre-back. Again, excuse my voice. Do you like it a bit more husky? I've got a horrible sore throat. Horrible. Morocco-Croatia final. Nice. We just need to beat the French, and Morocco will be winning the whole thing. Gakpo could stay at PSV. You're nuts. I love the random conversations going on. Evening, Richard. How you doing? Blue Monday, great. Actually, I just called Lionel Messi great, so I'm going to have to downgrade you, Richard. Blue Monday legend, stalwart. Argentina on the attack. Netherlands are really narrow, actually, in their shape. You'd think a 3-5-2 would fan out, wouldn't you? But behind the ball, they're getting really tight. Presumably, this is a plan for Messi, but hey, how many teams have made plans for Messi over the last decade? And he scored a couple of goals. Romero knocks it into midfield. It's back with Fernandez. Tournament football now, isn't it? So cautious. No one wants to make a mistake, especially when you get these high caliber players in quarterfinals. Down the line it goes, all crossed into the near post. Good header by Van Dijk. Messi chest down. Messi sorts his feet out, slides it into the box. Acuna crosses low all the way across the box. A few people were telling me Acuna, I don't want to pile in on him, there's a bit of a weak link there. That was as a left back. He's playing wing back tonight. So, I mean, that wasn't the greatest cross anyone's ever seen. Henry Lansbury. He's good for Luton, isn't he? Hey? England will win the World Cup. I blimmin' hope so. Would I take Ronaldo at Ipswich? Yes, obviously. The Blue Monday, Makaleli. Who am I then? Can I be Michael Essien? Leeds were close to signing Gakpo last season. Suspect that's out of the question. Yeah, he's gone up a few million quid, hasn't he? Is that a few million? I'm talking 10 million probably, hasn't he? Bloke called Rodri at Bristol City, not the Man City Rodri. He would have had a lovely old time playing in the Championship for Bristol City, wouldn't he? Championship restarting. A wide open automatic race. Yeah. I'm still seeing 4 out of the top 5 of parachute teams, aren't they? Just Blackburn. I did a video on Blackburn earlier. Go check it out. Would I take Akinfenwa at Ipswich? That's probably a soft no for me, unless he's doing social media stuff. Akinfenwa. Dear oh me. A fine career, though. Did get a little bit tired at the end, didn't it, I think? Although, to be fair, whenever I talk to someone who didn't know about EFL and you mentioned Wickham, first thing they'd say would be Akinfenwa. It's the only player they knew. So his reputation preceded him. Knocked into Fernandes in central midfield. The front 3 of Netherlands is getting quite deep and trying to get onto Fernandes in terms of stopping him make the play. Nice feet there, although it's given away. This is tight, isn't it? No time on the ball. Very tight, very narrow. Everything is squishing from all directions towards the middle of the pitch, isn't it? Evening, Joe. Hope you had a great day. Thank you. Into the box, all driven back across. He's got quite a lot on that. McAllister goes all the way over, swung back in, easy gather. We get a Dutch counter attack. Foul in the centre circle, and referee Matto is going to have a word with Romero. Name a world-class player that will win the World. You mean that won't win the World Cup? Yeah, that would definitely be Haaland, wouldn't it? Unless he wins it on his own with Norway. Yeah, I figured it wasn't the Man City one, Annie. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek. ITFC were linked with Scaloni when he was at Dayfoot. Deary me. The old blow all your advantage years. Love those. Ricky Van Wolfswinkel. We're never too far from a mention of Ricky Van Wolfswinkel on the channel here. What a waste of money that was for poor old Norwich, dearie me. We'd like to see Blackburn return to the Premier League. Both teams look comfortable defensively. Could be a cagey game. Absolutely agree with that. The semi-finals are always the most tense out of any of them. The quarterfinals, you sometimes get the odd big game, don't you? But them semis there. You know at least one's going to extra time, and you're under 2.5 goals is your bet every time, isn't it? Martinez has the ball, the keeper for Argentina. Otamendi takes it off him. Back up to Romero. Otamendi. Netherlands very happy to just really sit back here. That seems to be the pattern. Slid through looking for Alvarez. No cigar on that one. Darun, poor ball that out to Dumfries. De Jong. Went into Messi. Timber let him know he was there, didn't he? Left one on Messi without the referee seeing that. Jong, nice ball. Here is Timber. Comes forward. Nice play inside. Depay, Bergwijn. Depay. It was Gakpo played the original ball. Clip to the back post. Dumfries helps it back towards the back six. Blind was there. The two wing-backs involved again. That's the best football we've seen from either side in this game. Can the Argentines counter-attack? No, they cannot. Once had Ryan Kent on loan from Liverpool. Nice. He was the best player I've seen at Ipswich. Marcus Stewart. Well, he's my favourite. Kieran Dyer was probably the best. Excuse me. How is Depay faring at the moment? Not really in the game. I think it was him that put that. I got him and Gakpo the wrong way around. Put that cross in. What is the championship record for no? I've got no idea. It's a very good question. Blackburn are breaking it. Go and check out that video over on the channel. I mean, you're on the channel now, but hit watch later. I bet you can kind of do it from your phone right now, can't you? And Millwall had two blokes from Russia. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I can't even remember one of their names. We had a German player called Yankerny. We're going right into the weeds with these ones. Oh, who were those two? Sergei Uran was one of the Millwall Russians. I can't think who the other one was. You're going back to about 95, 96 there, I think. Maybe earlier. Van Dijk, De Jong, Timber, Van Dijk. Cagey stuff this in the second quarter final. Depay. Blind, De Jong, De Roon, Van Dijk. And it's going to be a lot of this type of passing around those back areas, but safe passing, if you know what I mean. That's the ball, isn't it? Slip through looking for Bergwijn. Martinez nicely off his line there. Looked like he was onside. Vasily Kulkov. Oh, he sadly passed on. That's very, very sad. They came over, got drunk on them. Good on them, I said. Classic. Ipswich, of course, had two Bulgarians after the before the '94 World Cup, I think. Boncho Guenchev. Two Argentinians then as well, Paz and Tarico. Woof. In 78-79, Norwich had 23 draws in a season. How about that? Odds on World Cup final rematch, Croatia v France. And that was the semi-final in 98 as well, wasn't it? Slaven Bilic and Laurent Blanc. Lilian Thuram scored twice. He never scored either, did he? He scored twice in one game. As France went on to win the World Cup. Then, as they did the when they played Croatia in 2018. $18:45 on the clock here. This is going to be a slow burner, so keep the chat moving, guys. How many PSV players in Netherlands squad? Lots. Or people who've passed through in some way, shape, or form, yeah. Always dominated by Ajax and Feyenoord, PSV players, aren't they? Dutch 11. Ex-Baldy German, we turned him away also. Nice. Baltacha, first USSR player in England in the 80s. Trend setting. Who has the best chance of the teams left to win the World Cup? France. Not that I want to admit that, because I would very much love them to lose tomorrow night. Of course, yeah. Guenchev did go to Luton, didn't he? Yeah. Did he go direct? Boncho Grinchev. I think he scored in a penalty shootout. Right, I'm going to get this. Bulgaria v Mexico, maybe, in the 94, because Bulgaria got all the way to the semi-final. So that's one into the channel here. Dutch in the box. I think it's Depay tried to spin Otamendi. Good play by Otamendi. Corner for the Netherlands. So keep your eye on Van Dijk, who's pretty lethal from these, isn't he? Ake is forward also. Good delivery. First contact. Gakpo takes it short. Depay back to Gakpo. In comes the cross. Not a good one. Headed away. Gakpo. Does well actually to poke that back down the line. Ake flicks it on. Very slapdash this. I don't think anyone had control of the ball at any point in that last exchange there. 0-0 and pens. You love that. Things I hate to see is 0-0 and pens. 7 caps for Bulgaria. We taught him everything he knew. So don't start me on Tyson Murin. Woof. Evening, Andy. Joe, on paper, you'd imagine the winners of England v France tomorrow. Yes, agreed with that. But this World Cup is silly, isn't it, so far, for upsets? Germany, Belgium, Spain, Brazil now gone. Messi curls that one. I say curls it. He didn't. He stuck his laces through it. Poor finish for someone with GOAT levels of technique like he has. Lechkov. There's only Roberto Baggio turning up in the semi-final, wasn't it? And they had Stoichkov, who was world class at that point. Radian Tish. What a player. Croatians are old but experienced players. The two things do tend to fit like a glove, don't they? They're looking to try and get Gakpo away there. Flicked out by Romero. Yeah, he curled it straight. That's exactly what he did. He should know better, Mr. Messi. Remember we had, Richard will back me up, we had Matt Holland on Blue Monday, and he spoke about, as a footballer, having different golf clubs in the bag. And Messi's got about 50 of them, but he just took out the driver there and smashed that, didn't he? Switch of play trying to get Dumfries in. No good. It's Darun with the switch. Throw in to Argentina. Acuna is going to take it. This is, far be it for me to criticise the game because it's a World Cup quarter-final, but it's very tense. And that is affecting the levels of risk taken by both teams, let's just say, at the moment. So very rudimentary. Do not get caught out of position is the order of the day here. Although Netherlands have got a few forward here. Nice little slip through by Darun. Give and go. Depay. Gakpo edge of the box side. Drives the shot in low. Completely shanks it. When they got close together there, they did manage to find their way through. Was it Bergwijn with the final shot? Yeah, it was. Really poor strike that, wasn't it? 24:04 on the clock. 0-0. Could Morocco be the only non-European team left? Well, we'll see what the Netherlands can do in terms of Argentina. The old pitching wedge. That's what he needed, wasn't it? Hey? Attilio Lombardo. I met Attilio Lombardo when he was at Palace. Sensational. Acuna fouled by Dumfries. Free kick to Argentina. Paul, my prediction was Argentina by 1. My prediction is now, I think, should we go down from under 2.5 to under 1.5 goals in this game? A little slip inside. Now, can they get the switch on Argentina? Messi knocks it off. They've got it out to Acuna after a fashion. It's all a bit messy, though. Messi with a Y, not with an I. Who is my most impressive captain? That's a very good question. You're talking about leadership then, aren't you? Maybe Son for South Korea. He seems to lead the entire nation, doesn't he? Ooh. Timber goes up there with the foot fairly high on Fernandez. Yeah, well done, referee Mato. He's pulled that one back and just let it go. An unsafe working environment there, for sure. And a free kick to Argentina, which I bet they're literally just going to knock into centre back, aren't they? This isn't going in the box at all, is it? Martinez is exactly what he does. Knocks it, but well, Fernandez and central midfielder dropped in deep. Martinez again. Lisandro Martinez goes back to Emi Martinez. I don't agree with that in the workplace. I've got a good pun for that, Richard. You're not seeing Depay, Jenny. As you say, the whole pie. Don't think that works. I wanted to do a Memphis Depay pun then. Please don't start doing that in the chat, though. It'd be way worse than mine. Jean-Louis Valois. Did he play for Norwich as well? I think he did, didn't he? Gakpo commits the foul. The real final is England v France tomorrow. You might get the winner out of that game, mightn't you? If that was the case, I would take it. 50-50 chance of winning the World Cup. It's not 50-50, is it? Oh, horrible clearance there. It's going to be a throw-in. Dumfries is going to take it. Robin. Thank you so much, Robin. Do you know what? I've got a beer which I might grab at halftime. I think I'm going to need it to get through this. This is cagey. Again, this is not cagey because of a lack of quality. Thank you, Robin, for the super chat. 5 Aussie dollars there. Very kind. We're not talking about a lack of quality. We're talking about a high level of risk aversion here. All those people who like to bash Southgate about risk aversion, take a look at this from Argentina and Netherlands. Yeah, here they come. I'm putting them on the screen. I'm not reading them. There we go. Depay, good ball that. Gakpo, Bergwijn. Bergwijn, a little bit of space. Dumfries, can you get crossover? Knocks it back. Timber, this is good from Netherlands. Little stand up to the back stick. Big header, clear. There's Romero of Spurs, wasn't it? And it's all the way back with Van Dijk. You see how it's going to work, though. The pressure came from the combination of the Netherlands front three, and then the wing-backs came afterwards. Whereas in the previous games, the wing-backs have been high, wide-eyed and legless too, haven't they? But a little bit more conservative today. Understandably, we get it. McAllister. Fernandez. Again, they're in shape, and the Netherlands 3-5-2 is a 5-4-1, obviously without the ball. Here's McAllister for Argentina. Depay, who I've barely mentioned, is a very good player, actually. Romero knocks it inside. Depay. Messi comes back, and it's less than jogging pace, not quite walking pace, but it ain't jogging pace at the moment. A very, very cagey knockout tournament match, this, isn't it? Proper Italianite stuff. You love to see it. Out it goes to the left wing. He's not going to keep that in either, is he? Keep hold of that ball. Martinez knows what he's doing there. Suitable workplace medicine. Yeah, I'm going to get it at half time, I think. I got some. My first booze as a Christmas gift, which was nice. Yellow cards coming out. Who for? Someone on the bench? Looks like one of the Argentine staff has got yellow carded. This referee Matto is a badass as well, though. He doesn't take any shit from anybody, does he? Cancelling each other out. Well, yeah. That seems to be plan A and B at the moment, doesn't it? Because I'm walking in Memphis. Any puns I'll put up. Not reading them. Ipswich Shell 30. Then back to London for England, France. Looking forward to it. Nick. Last group game when they're both already qualified. Yeah, except with the first team players in, right? It's not going to be a 5-4. No. Ooh. Edge of the box there. Alvarez tried to sweep that across to Messi. Not happening. Messi's on the ball now, though. Nice little switch. McAllister. Darun chases him. DePaul. Out steps Fernandez from deep midfield. Still very lateral at the moment. No one wants to give the ball away, do they? Either by trying to play through the lines or taking somebody on or the killer pass or whatever. Here's Romero. It's like, how many passes does it take to get it to Messi within 25 metres of the goal, basically, isn't it? Here comes the Dutch counter-attack, though. Gakpo. Gakpo's got Dumfries ahead, and for such a good player, Gakpo has poor pass that. Acuna takes it off him. Could we get a counter-attack to the counter-attack here? Yes. DePaul down the line. Molina inside. McAllister knocks it off DePaul. And ladies and gentlemen, we've had a shot at goal. How about that? It was a pretty horrendous shot at goal. DePaul is trying to sort of shape it into the corner, but just gets no power on it whatsoever. He's well closed down, actually, by Darun. Oh, there we go. Walter Samuel. You'll know why I'm smiling if you ever saw him play. In fact, I think he might have been playing for Inter when they played against Ipswich. So I might have actually seen him play in the flesh. But he was a dirty old scoundrel, Walter Samuel. Proper South American throwback, house centre-half. Brilliant player, though. He played for Roma, Inter, in Italy. Proper Champions League specialist. Tell you, reminds me. Do you remember Paulo Montero? I think he was Uruguayan. Used to play for Juventus. Absolute, yeah. Scoundrel. Love it. Besmirched in the name of South American centre-halves here. Down the line comes Molina, the right wing-back. Messi. Oh, Messi reverse ball, they're in! And Argentina have scored! Messi has poked it through. Excuse my throat. And it's the wing-back Molina continued his run and he's poked it into the back of the net. It was going to take something from Messi, wasn't it? Little slide through, little bit of quality. And this game that was destined never, ever to have any goals has a goal. Argentina lead, and guess who is the architect of the goal? Molina, the right wing-back's not been in the game a lot, has he? And just gets forward. Messi does the business, doesn't he? Slides it through about 4 players. I'm going to see the replay now. Messi, feet. Oh, look at that pass. Oh dear. He just sees things that other players don't, doesn't he? It's a reverse pass, but it has to go through 4 players, doesn't it? He doesn't look. Look at his eyes. One little glance there. There it goes. Ah, brilliant from Messi. Brilliant stuff from Messi. And Molina, yeah, Van Dijk knows he's done. You can see it in his eyes as he puts the challenge in. Just stretches a foot out. And Molina pokes it in. Great assist by Messi. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. Cat amongst pigeons. Those of you telling me it's all going to be all European teams, there it was from Leo Messi, the assist, and Molina sticks it in the back of the net. Sorry, Ricky, just before the goal, put a super chat in. We'll get to your comments in just a second. Croatia's so good at grinding out wins. Who would you say is the championship equivalent to Croatia for grind out win ability? Gary Rowett's Millwall, maybe, Ricky? Yeah. Doing it the pragmatic way. Thank you so much for the super chat. There he is, the GOAT, the Messi pass. What a pass. Now, he does have a look, though, before. If you watch, I know we're in super slow motion. He has one little glance, then he runs about another 2 paces. He knows exactly what he's going to do. And I think the beauty of Messi, and it sounds so simple, is that he can play a pass that other players would have to play stood still. He can play it whilst sprinting, which just makes it so impossible to cover your angles every time. It's a brilliant assist from Messi. The stars are out, and we love to see it when they turn up, don't we? Goal is just what the game needed. Yes, very, very much so. Now, don't assume that'll immediately bring the Netherlands out. But what it will do is now, instead of when we would get into the 60-minute mark and everyone retreats scared to lose, now we'll have the Netherlands chasing the game. So it will probably stay as it is now, but at least we know there's going to have to be a push from Netherlands once you get up past that hour mark. We got a head injury, so fill the comments up there. Luton grinding out wins. Come on, Netherlands. Messi is one of those players who's playing the game 3, 4, 5 phases. Yeah, I think they have done genuine studies, and if you imagine like a camera has a frame rate. There's just lots of evidence that Messi is seeing more things than everybody. Not in a crazy spiritually way or whatever, but obviously just that brain reception is just so much sharper than everybody else's to see the angles and then to be able to execute the way he does is just frightening, isn't it? Here he is on the ball again. Messi into Fernandez. Martinez. Nice little dink down the line. It's a good ball that by Martinez. Acuna. Not the best player in this Argentina team, is he? The 8. Acuna plays for Sevilla. Am I calling him a lizard? That's exactly what I'm calling him, Angus. There you go. Peripheral vision. I think he's got... What do owls have? Like panoramic vision, yeah? A magic from Messi. Yeah, will there be a magic reply? They'll have to bide their time. This is not going to be like a basketball type game, is it? Now, that's a giveaway there from Van Dijk. Alvarez takes it into the box. Messi dribbles one way, then the other, hits the shot right-footed. It's good defending, actually, from Ake. Messi can't really get anything on the shot there with the right foot. Obviously favours the left, doesn't he? But Blind knocks that one inside. Across to Timber. Dumfries. That's a foul on the edge of the box. He's a little bit unlucky there, to be fair. Fernandez, he's just too tight and he just clips the heels of him. It's a foul nonetheless, but more clumsy than anything else. Oh, the Dutch are going to win 3-1, are they? Interesting. Gakpo responsibility. Are we talking fantasy team now? Do you think it's more seeing the pass? Can the majority of players seize that pass? I don't know. It's an interesting debate, isn't it? You're really into the weeds there, aren't you? Comp op orange. Right, they would love a reply now. The Netherlands, wouldn't they? Gakpo is the right-footed taker. Blind, the left-footer. Suits either, to be honest. Just a dangerous position. Gakpo, dummy. Blind, dummy. Gakpo, nice delivery, actually. Well defended there. Was it Dumfries came across the top of everybody there? Who made the foul? So Van Dijk cleaned everyone out from the bottom as well. Yeah, I think Dumfries is just kind of painful landing as well, to be fair. Some great players have no pace, but make up for having speed of thought. I think my favourite is Pirlo, who for the last 10 years of his career didn't sprint, which was brilliant. Bergkamp. Actually, Bergkamp, you'd be surprised, Joe. I remember when he was in his probably mid-30s. Remember him scoring a goal at Birmingham where he sprinted through from halfway line. He was moving. There we go. Messi has got the eyes of a fox, eyes of the hawk, speed of the puma. Name that cartoon, kids. Can't believe Neymar wasn't taking the penalty. Oh, Neymar will have done the 5th penalty, wouldn't he? He's that kind of guy. Nice. Raheem Sterling. 42 on the clock now. Netherlands 0. Argentina 1. Yes, Andy. Hit like. Yes, Helen. Don't forget to like the stream. Yeah, please do. Help us out here. Now we have a goal. Things are a little more lively, let's just say. Yellow cards coming out again. Although, to be fair, the first yellow card was for Walter Samuel. Here in Timber. Right side centre half for Netherlands. Yellow carded. Shoving Acuna over after he won the free kick. That's why you don't give your best penalty taker 5th. Maybe so. Didn't they have that with the Egyptians with Salah as well, that he didn't even take the kick in the end? Yeah, especially if you're taking 2nd as well. You just got to stay in it. Yeah, the combination of taking 2nd and missing your first penalty is lethal. Stick him on 3rd. I'd stick him on 1st, to be honest. Get things moving. Right, here comes the free kick. Gakpo took the last one. Does that mean he'll have this one as well? Or will Blind get a go? Keep your eyes on Van Dijk. Gakpo swings it in. Headed away by Romero. Ake probably should have left that go out for a corner, but tries to head it back in, and it's cleared by the Argentines. Hoofed back. That was a handball by Romero. He's definitely getting a yellow card for that. What a silly one. Literally volleyballed that away. Netherlands building some pressure here, but only with set plays, isn't it? Sensational handball there. We always have these debates about can you ever tell whether a handball is deliberate or not? Because only the player knows. I'm telling you, that one was deliberate. That's my case study for being able to tell some. Gakpo swings this one in. Someone hit the deck there. It was Ake. Wonder if the VAR will have a look at that. Remember at the start of the tournament, a couple of well, in fact, there was one. I think 2 for Argentina actually. No, I think he's going to be all right. There is a touch, then he lets go, and then Ake goes down. So I'd imagine we'll be all right. Although referee Mato is holding the ball. I don't think that's for a VAR. No, it's for a drop ball. This ref is having, no, he's tremendous, isn't he, referee Mato? Goalie's taking penalties. Oh, yes. Kevin Pressman, Chilavert, Romero. My new case study for a deliberate handball. It looks like internet's gone a bit wibbly, so apologies if I look like a Minecraft character. I think it's come back around. I've taken to resetting it before every stream now, which annoys Shaylee because she can't use the internet while we're doing it, obviously. But there we go. Thought he was Diego Maradona there. He wishes. Timber, Bergwijn, Dumfries. We are into 5 minutes of first half stoppage time. How about that? Alvarez does really well there and doesn't win a free kick. Interesting. Silly tackle then by Alvarez. I think that's called a receipt, and he's going to get a yellow card. So if you're keeping up, Acuna and Timber have been booked, as well as Walter Samuel on the bench. Romero has also been booked. Wout Weghorst as well, the Burnley striker, has been yellow carded. And he's on the bench. He's having a smile about it. He won't be smiling if he comes on and gets another yellow card. And I think Alvarez got booked as well, didn't he? So we have had plenty. Obviously, I'm streaming. Do you know what, James? I hate to break it to you. I've got to go to work tomorrow. So I will likely get to see the England game, but I won't get to stream it, I'm afraid. I do apologise sincerely. But I will be at work. My apologies. That should be the last World Cup game that I won't get to see. So we'll stream both the other semi-finals and then the final. It's going down. I'm yelling. More bookings on the bench than goals. That is an objective fact. I cannot argue with that. 48-17 on the clock. So what have we had? 3 minutes 20 of the minimum 5 minutes of stoppage time. Can Morocco win tomorrow? Yeah. Don't you believe it? Might also be England's last game. Well, let's blooming well hope not. I don't want to use the terminology. The draw has opened up. But the draw has opened up. No, we said that too many times in 2018 and 2021. It was in the end, wasn't it? Depay can't get that through to Bergwijn. Blind heads it on. Depay, nice ball that. Blind with a really League One pass there, just booting it into the front. Here is Timber. 30 seconds of minimum stoppage time left. De Jong, Bergwijn, Depay, Blind, Depay. Blind goes down like he's been obstructed. Referee Mato says, absolutely not. 5 more seconds of minimum stoppage time. So I'd imagine if they knock this free kick long, the whistle's going for half time, and the Argentines will be going in 1-0 up, headed for a semi-final against Croatia, which they will fancy, won't they? Referee's going to let this go a little bit longer. Just check the watch. Netherlands throw. Dumfries throws it in. We're still going. Played 45 seconds over the 5 minutes. Not long for Alvarez to chase. Van Dijk clears that one away. Van Dijk looks to ref as if to say, why are you still playing? And he's not no more. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1, half time. Very, very cagey game. Up until the goal, it was less cagey, but still cagey after the goal. Molina getting forward from right wing back. Superb reverse ball by Leo Messi to play him in. And the Argentines lead 1-0. Let's have a look at the numbers. 58-42 on the possession in Netherlands' favour. Only 0.12 on their XG, so they've created next to nothing. Argentina 0.56. I suspect most of it, he was quite close in, wasn't he? Will be on the goal. I should be able to look it up for you. Is that the goal? No. Where's that? It's that one, isn't it? Yeah, 0.38 of that is the goal for Molina. 5 shots to 1. It's tight, but the one real big moment of quality obviously came from Lionel Messi, and that gives Argentina the lead. Let me just throw the bracket up, even though I'm sure you've all memorized it by now. So, can you see that? No, you can't. I need to press that button. No, I'm not going to donate money to your Wikipedia. Surely you must have made some money. Surely. I feel bad now. So, this is the top half of the draw. As you can see there, Croatia sensationally are through to another semi-final. Got to the final in 2018, got to the semis in 1998 as well. They will be joined at the moment by Argentina. You would make them favourites to beat Croatia, but Croatia don't care who's favourites at the moment. They'll take you to penalties and they will beat you as things are working out. And they will get 4 days off as well. Well, both the semi-finals will get 4 days off. And dare we mention tomorrow, Morocco versus Portugal, England versus France in the match of the century, which makes me nervous even thinking about it, considering that match. Dear oh me. Let's do some halftime Q&A, you lot. Get your questions in over halftime. Get your topics in. We can take a couple. I might just go and take a quick comfort break before we do that, and I will return. So do get your questions in. If you're making a cup of tea, come back and join us. We will be right back after this break. Welcome back, everybody. Groovy bit of StreamYard music this time, isn't it? It is Argentina leading 1-0 against the Netherlands in quarterfinal number 2 of World Cup 2022. As things stand, they are going through to play Croatia, not Brazil, like we might have expected. Get your comments in. Get your questions in. Also, get your second half predictions in. Are there any more goals in this game, do you think? Head coach from Brazil will not continue now. That does tend to be a bit of a death sentence. Cheers, everybody, by the way. Brazil is very, very binary, isn't it? You either win the World Cup or you're done, basically. Could you continue dancing? Yeah, that dancing thing is not going away, is it? Hardly surprising we have a pigeon in charge. You'll have to see it. Who will be next World Cup coach to stand down? Spain and now Brazil have experienced it. Well, I suspect at 71, Mr. Van Gaal, has he already said this is his last one? I would imagine. And he's losing as well. Do you think Southgate, if he loses tomorrow? I don't know. I think his contract goes for one more tournament, doesn't he? So, no, I think he might well stay on. Oh, that's too hard, Mark. I mean, it's great news that you've got Foden, who's tremendous dribbler, clever player, get your goal as well. Rashford running behind and, test the defence. I would be perfectly happy with either. But I think it'll be Foden. I think it'd be Foden and Saka. We need one speedy player and one dribbly player else. Because Kane comes short, doesn't he? There's no runners in behind. What are my thoughts on Burnley's Anas Zaroury? I think it's tremendous. Has he been playing Zaroury? Does he get in the side? I must admit, I haven't done any Morocco games. I don't think. I could double check that right before your very eyes. Morocco. What's their projected lineup? Ziyech and Boufal wide. So he's just enjoying the experience by the look of it. But hey, tournament football with 5 subs, he may well get on. But no, tremendous to see championship players in there. Yeah, cheers, Joe. Cheers, everybody. Let us know what your tipple is. Let us know what your tipple is tomorrow night. I'll accept strong drinks to get through facing Mr. Mbappe and Mr. Griezmann, Mr. Dembele tomorrow, Mr. Giroud. Deary me. Don't think he's been playing. No, he was very good in the first half. No, it was Benson who was really good for Burnley in the first half of that game, wasn't it? That I did against Sheffield United, didn't they? It all blew up in the second half, didn't it? Keep questions coming. Keep your comments coming. It is half time. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. On the watch along, just in an interview with Jordan Henderson, who fortunately seems to have gone from scapegoat to people understanding that he's quite a good football player now. Couple of cans tonight, couple of crates tomorrow. Yes. This may be the necessary, mightn't it? Hey? That's a great question. Who's the best player I ever saw live? I think was probably, in terms of them being a legend and them playing well, was probably Paolo Maldini, who I saw play for Italy against England at Wembley. Italy won 1-0, and he was pretty well perfect in that game. And I was sat on one side of the pitch, and obviously he was up and down in front and was absolutely fantastic. I think I once made an 11 of the greatest performers I'd ever seen live. It's difficult because I saw R9 play, but I saw him play for 10 minutes coming back from an injury. So, yeah, he's the greatest player I've seen play. But, I do remember when Ipswich were getting relegated from the Premier League that season. Two-guy, Roy Keane as well. Stupid, absolutely stupid. Di Canio for West Ham the season before was absurdly good as well. Who's considered Ipswich's greatest ever player? Kevin Peaty, sadly before my era, and sadly lost to us a few years ago. Now, Ronaldo against Millwall FA Cup final. Before that, Gaza at the old. All the Millwall fans tell me it's Paul Merson playing for Portsmouth is the best player they've ever faced. Oh, best person you've seen in concert. Oh, it's a great question. Maybe the first time I saw AC/DC, because I've been listening to them forever and they didn't tour forever. And then all of a sudden I saw them, and they obviously, it's all very straightforward and they sound exactly on record as they do live. So yeah, that was a good fun one. Keep your questions coming. It is Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. Argentina heading for a semi-final with Croatia as things stand. England tomorrow night, the game of the century. Can England actually have some winning mentality and find their way into the semi-finals to play Morocco or Portugal? I was going to say Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal, but I don't imagine he'll be starting tomorrow after Ramos scored a hat-trick in a 6-1 win in the previous game. Are you coming up this year, Ben? Fingers crossed. I was doing some numbers earlier, though, and Sheffield Wednesday, I think, have scored 90. I think if they win tomorrow, they'll have scored 95 points across their last 46 games. So they're very, very consistent. The hope is that Plymouth have been absolutely brilliant, kind of low margin side, if you know what I mean. Maybe they'll drop off a little bit. Do you approve of the World Cup being held in Qatar? I try not to get into that stuff, Mark. I think we can all... it's a race to the bottom, isn't it? We can all find things we don't like about Russia, who held the last one. America holding the next one. America, Canada, Mexico. Do you know what I mean? I think we can all find things about places. So... yeah, Qatar's not perfect, is it? But I will do as FIFA suggested and stick to the football. I think the true problems were 10 years ago when it was awarded in the way we think it was awarded. But I think once it's done, I've tried to just focus on the football. And I'm not a religious person, but it does say in the Bible, let he without sin cast the first stone. And yes, I think pointing out the sins of others is often just a race to the bottom. And we find out very quickly that nobody's perfect and there'd be nowhere to play a World Cup. But there you go. I'll quickly do this one, Mark, as well. Points required in the championship, probably lower than normal. 83 for automatic, I think, unless someone goes crazy or two teams go crazy in the second half. Right. Oh, to stay up. Oh, maybe higher. 48, maybe. Right. We are into the second half. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. Let me just bang through the teams. Do I need to keep an eye on this? I don't. It's double sub by Netherlands as well that we need to keep up with. So I'll do Argentina first until that gets confirmed on my screen. Martinez in goal, Romero, Otamendi, and the other Martinez, Emi in goal, Alessandro at centre back. Cunha, Molina, wing backs. DePaul, Molina, the goal scorer, obviously. DePaul, Fernandez, and McAllister in midfield. Messi and Alvarez up top. Frenkie de Jong has just been penalised for a foul on DePaul. It's only coming up as one sub having been made. I'm sure they brought on two. I'll check that in a sec. I can see that. There you go. Berghaus has come on for Bergwijn, which is slightly confusing. And Coop Miners has come on for De Roon, which is keep an eye on this down the right-hand side. Molina into Messi. Let me try and do the Dutch team now. Noppert in goal, Timber, Van Dijk, Ake, Blind and Dumfries, wing-backs. So De Roon is out in central midfield. Here's Messi, edge of the box. Messi helps that on. Gets it back from Alvarez. Messi, nice ball out to the left wing. Acuna, heavy touch. Tries to put the crossing blocked out by Dumfries. Excuse me, sorry. De Jong, De Roon, central midfield. Gakpo. So Bergwijn out, Berghaus in. Playing up top with Memphis. Depay. Come on, orange. Now Bielsa is gone. Rivalry against the Arch is restored, yeah. Bielsa did have a habit of changing your mind about stuff, didn't he? What a manager. God. Corner. Argentina. Messi, left footer. It's going to be an out swinger from the left-hand side. He's got one assist this match. And it goes near post, flicked by McAllister. It's going to run out Molina, Fernandez. Fernandez get the cross in. Running it down the line. Seems to be trying to win another corner. And he does not succeed. Goal kick, De Roon. Shepherds him away nicely there. Sorry, De Roon's off. De Jong. I knew what I meant. Here is Coop Miners in midfield. First touch for him, I think. First mention, certainly. Ake to Blint down the line. There is Depay. Thought he'd ran into trouble there, but he did well, actually. He wins a free kick. De Paul is praying to the referee that that's not a foul. I mean, it is. And life moves on. Cleared out fairly unceremoniously by Martinez of Manchester United for a Netherlands throw-in. Oh, there's a little dink into the middle from Gakpo. Easy gather, though, for Martinez in goal. He just had to float that one. Didn't really have the space to whip it. Easy gather for the Villa goalkeeper. Life is life. No. Baby, give it up. Give it up. Baby, give it up. Argentina just showing signs of starting to sit in now. Obviously, they've got their lead to defend, so they can afford to. Tetchy tournament football. Acuna comes up the line. Good strength. Well played. Dumfries in the end hassles him off it. No foul given. Acuna would like us to believe that that was a foul. Nothing doing, though. Here's Van Dijk. De Jong. Van Dijk. Patience is a virtue, but Argentina are going to have to, Netherlands are going to have to speed this up as the game goes on. Don't think they're going to be posing too much of a threat if Argentina do choose to sit back. That ball's going to either have to be more direct or it's going to have to be moved quicker, isn't it? You know what I mean? Either the profile or the speed of the passing is going to have to change. I remember that 98 game. Woof. Oh, slipped through Messi, and he can't quite get there ahead of Noppert in goal. Dutch counter now. De Jong, Gakpo, Van Dijk. Coop miners. Van Dijk, De Jong. De Jong again. I think that's a three-man midfield then, the Dutch. Or is Coop miners playing as the 10? Here's Depay. Heavy touch. Given away. Out steps. I think it's to Paul, isn't it? Does well. Horrible give and go there with Molina. Not his fault, by the way. Here's Romero. Over on the right. This will suit Argentina just fine, by the way. Just keeping hold of the ball here. Martinez. Boots it clear. Ake gets underneath it. Can't direct his header. Blint hooks it up in the air. His distribution has not been great the last few times he's been on the ball, has to be said. Here's Romero. And Argentina working this fairly well now. No. Don't know who that person is. Did I know if Argentina gets to the final, Messi players will have played the most World Cup games of any player? Really? I thought that would be like Cafu or something. Here is Blin. Blin puts it across, or tries to. Blocked out by Romero, vitally. Molina, the goal scorer, tries to come away with it. Throw in, taken quickly by Ake. De Jong. Coop miners. De Jong. Always a good canary in the coal mine for how well a team's playing. How often are you mentioning their key central midfielder? Dutch fans would probably like to see De Jong on the ball dictating the play, which would mean they're probably dictating the game. They're not, by the way. Berghaus. Dumfries tries to get round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Doesn't quite manage it. Clip forward. Ake wins the header. Ooh. Molina nearly in down the right there. Is Messi going to get a yellow for a handball now? I hope he used "Do you know who I am" there. It is a deliberate one, isn't it? You probably should get booked for that. Van Dijk, I think, is making this point to referee Matau. Messi gets away with it. Here is Van Dijk. 55 minutes coming up now. Clock is ticking for the Netherlands. But they're building up some possession now at least. Even if they're not really getting too much territory in that final third. Yes, we'll do time sync at the end of this minute. I'm at 55:27. I'll give you a proper one though. 56. That's more blatant than Romero. He's messy though. It's back with Van Dijk. They do seem to have moved about 10 metres up the pitch now, haven't they? The Netherlands. Oh, Dutch darts player, is he? Okay. Vincent van der Voort. Nice. I've heard of Rafael van der Vaart. Well, we'll be at 56 minutes. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Sync. That's 56 if you want to get yourself lined up. Here's Berghaus. One back by DePaul. Roundabout way, they've got it to Acuna at left wing back, who's done well to slip by Gakpo. Gives the ball away, though. Still going to be an Argentina throw-in, though. Oh, goodness me. Excuse me. We are soldiering on. Seriously, feels like my household here. No, we've been ill for like months in a row now. Ridiculous. Is this what it's like when you have a baby in the house, is it? Permanent germs. Sore throat here as well. As my mum would say, oh, it's going round, Ben. It's going round. Here's Messi. McAllister. Inside it goes. Dutch back in shape. Argentina in no hurry, really. Romero. Otamendi. Nice bit of keep ball from the team in blue and white. Excuse me. Otamendi can go all the way home. He is not. Round the corner from DePaul. Big giveaway there by Romero. And it's now back with Virgil van Dijk. Wait till the little one goes to nursery. Then you get, well, she's already at childminders. And I think on a couple of days there's like 3 other kids. And yeah, they share it about, don't they? Honey and boiling water. I'll just stick with my beer, I think. I've had a whole packet of Hall Soothers today. That appears to have done the sum total of diddly squat. Little ping forward, cleared away. Doesn't really feel like they've created anything yet. Messi, nice one through the lines. Here's McAllister. DePaul is in. If he slips him, Rodrigo DePaul, oh, he's just driven wide a bit. DePaul knocks it back into the box. Oh, they were in if that was the right pass then. Goodness me. Molina. Knocks it up the line. DePaul, who should have been bearing down 1v1 on knockback there, shouldn't he? Matt, have Croatia proved they've got as good a chance as any to win the tournament? I guess so. Have they used up not their actual physical energy, but their winning energy? 2 penalty shootouts already. It's a hard way to keep doing it, isn't it? But I'm trying to remember if anyone's won it and had more than one penalty shootout. In 1990, the Germans only beat England on penalties. Brazil, I think, only had the one in the final in 94, didn't they? France, did they have any penalty shootouts in 98? Don't think they did they? I think they gold Paraguay, though. 2002, Brazil, they didn't have any shootouts, did they? 2006, Italy, they must have had the Italians, I can't remember. 2010, Spain, they didn't have any shootouts either, did they? 2014, Germany, can't remember. Croatia, levels German, 4 wins, 0 losses for the Croats. You'd love to see it. Unless it's against England, of course. Messi, nice feet. Stating the bleeding obvious, isn't it? Here's Molina down the right. Argentina are just starting to get a few sort of little breakaways now. This might even work better for the Dutch. They probably want it to be more open than it is. Here's Messi. Messi trying to charge through. Van Dijk has fouled Messi. Just levers him off the ball on the edge of the box. Little shove by Van Dijk. Messi draws the foul. It's one way to stop him. Honey and whiskey. Want some whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea. All these crazy questions you've been asking me. So free kick to Argentina then. I wonder whether Messi might try and fling this one over the wall with the left foot. Looks all set for him. Most powerful goals of the World Cup. Chavez of Mexico is top. So the free kick's just over to the left. So he's going to have to kind of swing it back across. The wall's set up for the keeper's right. That's a difficult shot. Let's be honest, he can pick out either corner here, Messi, can't he? Looks both ways. Here he comes, Messi, left-footed. Oof. That wasn't far over, was it? Skims the roof of the net. Keepers, yeah, he's got that covered, hasn't he? I think just when you see the net rippling, you think it's closer than it is, but the nets do go back a fair way, don't they? Just about to ask what club the keeper plays for. Herenveen. I think he's found his way in. Dutch keeper's been good this tournament. Yeah. Certainly sprung to stardom, hasn't he? If Argentina win this World Cup, I think they should share the trophy with Saudi. Yeah, right. Saudi would just buy it off him, yeah. Poor giveaway. The Dutch were... I was going to say the Dutch were building up ahead of steam, but it was all possession, you know, in front of Argentina. And they're playing this quite well, the Argentines, aren't they? They've just popped out the last few minutes and had a couple of counter-attacks. How much is that missed by? No, keeper's got that covered, hasn't he? The Messi free kick. He's a huge bloke, that keeper, as well, isn't he? He was a couple of inches taller than Van Dijk, and Van Dijk is an absolute monster of a bloke as well, isn't he? Luke de Jong has come in for Dally Blind. So are we getting a 4-3-3 now from the Dutch, I wonder? Blind is out. He was playing left wing back. Let's have a look. Looks like Nathan Ake's gone to play left back. De Jong has gone front and centre. Or maybe it's a 4-2-3-1. Depay is in the 10 position, wearing number 10. Gakpo to one side. Give me the wide shot. Down the left. Probably Berghast down the other side. Depay slips into the box here for Argentina, holds it up. Acuna runs past him, knocked back by Depay. Fernandez. Into the front. There's first touch by de Jong. So we've got two de Jongs on now as well. Two Martinez for Argentina, two de Jongs for the Netherlands. There is the very tough-looking Walter Samuel, who is just prepping a defensive substitution. Sorry, it's Paredes, who will play as a holding midfielder, actually, won't he? The number 5 for Argentina. Nice winner down the left-hand side by Gakpo. So change of shape then. Let's see if Argentina follow suit. They're taking Depay out. I don't think they have. I think that's just going to be a like-for-like. Just some fresh legs in midfield. Depay gets a big ovation. Netherlands will come back. Clive Allen, scorer of 55 goals or something in 1987. Oh, excuse me. Herve Renard. What a guy. Into Berghaus. Frenkie de Jong. So let me get this right. It's Dumfries then playing front right. Dumfries and Timber are both still on, aren't they? Yeah, it looks like it. So yeah, if I've got that right, Timber's playing right back. Or is he? If Van Gaal stumped me. So there it goes out to the right. Berghaus cleared away. And maybe they are still playing a 3. Maybe Gakpo's playing. He's supposed to be playing wing back then down the left or something. Interesting. 67 gone. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1. He certainly rolled the dice here, Van Gaal. And however the players are organised on the pitch, there are more attacking players on now for sure. Frenkie de Jong into the box. They've got that clear. Foul by Messi on Ake. Ref says play on. Timber, another foul by Messi. He's got to get a yellow card sooner or later, hasn't he? Will Netherlands score? I'm not seeing it, to be honest. I'm really not. Looks like a shutout here, this one. I know we've got 20 minutes left, but it's not forcing the issue to the extent you would imagine would be necessary. Look, obviously you can lob a set play in or just go Hail Mary at the end of the match and get an equaliser. That can happen, can't it? But not really seeing the pressure building as such in terms of actually on the Argentina goal. Right, here's Ake. Gakpo tries to backheel it. It's back with Van Dijk. Timber. In comes the cross. De Jong looked like he fancied some kind of overhead volley there. Looking forward to Scream of Kane. Oh, wow. Matt, I'm going to have to defer to you tomorrow. I've got to go to work, buddy. So no stream for me. I need you to hold down the fort tomorrow, buddy. But if Kane does score, I'll be screaming at work because I will get to watch it. But alas, no stream from me in the game of the century, unfortunately. That's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? Alvarez, nice hold. Acuna. Alvarez. Messi. Romero. Horrible ball by Romero, given away. Real attacking formation. I think I was right the first time. I think Ake's playing left back. Timber's playing right centre back, and Dumfries is playing right back. So it is. I think it is a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. Little slide through, looking for Molina. Ake does well. Certainly far more open in the middle, though. 70, 27 on the clock. Argentina are going through. Netherlands are going home. No attempts on target. That's what I mean about them not forcing the issue. Ooh, penalty, is it? Yes. Right on the edge of the box. And that is probably that. Acuna. I've been a bit stiff on him, haven't I, during this game? But he's done really well there. Just slides inside. Yeah, it's a definite pen, isn't it? It's the back foot of Dumfries. It's clumsy from the right back, isn't it? And that's not going to be overturned. Acuna wins the penalty, and I think we all know who's going to take this one. Van Dijk is having a word with referee Matau. I'm pretty certain this one's going to be a penalty. Messi's already getting himself set. VAR are just checking, but it looked like a fair cop to me, to be honest. Back foot just swept away the leg. He was coming from outside of the area, but the feet were inside the box. So looked like a good call from referee Matau to me. And we have a penalty. Messi chasing that golden boot. And he's got the assist for the first goal. Can Leo Messi send Argentina into the semi-finals? It's Messi versus Noppert from the penalty spot. Argentina lead 1-0. Noppert jumps up and down. Can he put Messi off? Messi stares at the ball. He's not looking up at the keeper. Hands on hips. Here comes Leo Messi. Starts his run up. Shuffles and scores into the corner. Noppert stood still. Messi sticks it into the side netting. Netherlands 0, Argentina 2. Assist and a goal from Leo Messi, who is delivering this World Cup, isn't he? And Argentina are going to play Croatia in the semi-final. Penalty won by Acuna, given away by Dumfries. And Messi fancies it, doesn't he? He fancies it this tournament. He's been fairly consistent throughout it. I know there was that Saudi debacle at the start, but I think that sticks him up to 4 goals as well, doesn't it? Here's the penalty call again. Noppert trying to sledge Messi, having a word with him. Didn't do any good, did it? Keeper gets completely sent the wrong way. And Messi sticks the penalty home. It's 2-0 to Argentina. I think I've got to update my ticker at the bottom and stick Messi on to 4 goals now for the tournament. He can indeed get this golden boot. He might still have 2 games to play as well, mightn't he? Messi. And Argentina may as well go full Hail Mary now. Van Dijk up front, I think, and just play long ball. They need a goal, and they need a goal real quick. Martinez and Luke de Jong going for a bit of some Royal Rumble stuff there. All turning a little bit nasty. Just frustration from the Dutch point of view. Boiling over. They are going home unless there's some kind of big comeback here. I'd imagine both de Jong and Martinez will get a booked here, knowing referee Matau as we do, who takes absolutely no nonsense, and we love him for it, hey? Argentina v England or France in the final. Well, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Hey, Peroni, good beer. Van Dijk up top. Get him up there. Yeah, out comes the double yellow card. Unlucky Dutch. Never mind, indeed. Dutch keeper watching the Croatia pens from earlier. Right, did my ticker update? There you go. That should say Messi has 4 goals now in this tournament. He's still 1 behind Kylian Mbappe, who we hope will not be scoring any more goals in this World Cup. For God's sakes. But it's going to be Argentina going through, isn't it? Croatia, Argentina is the semi-final. I had Argentina right at the start of the tournament, but I had Brazil versus Argentina. Brazil let me down earlier. But Argentina are not letting their fans down, and Leo Messi is not letting Argentina down. Oh, we might get a penalty up the other end now, mightn't we? Referee Matau is unmoved. There's a ball inside the fullback there. Nothing doing. Here's Timber. And it goes out wide. Looking for Dumfries. Acuna, who now feels like he's got his number down that left-hand side. I thought Dumfries was going to win that battle, but he hasn't, has he? Fair dues to Acuna, who, maybe I underestimated a little bit. Lisandro Martinez has been booked as well. Has everybody been booked now? I think this is the end of our amnesty, isn't it? So the refs loving whipping the yellow cards out left and right. There you go. We're not going to get Van Dijk up front. We're going to get Weghorst of Burnley. Get him up there, the big guy. Get the ball in the box. Acuna, out he goes. The left wing back. Romero's going out as well. Tagliafico and Petzela are coming on. Are they just yellow card risks? Yeah. Acuna and Romero both on yellow cards. So Scaloni is just trying to keep everybody on the pitch. Have I given a prediction for Matt? You give me yours. Go on. I think we can win, but I have no confidence in that happening whatsoever. I didn't underestimate me. There we go. Maybe the ref gets to keep the fine money. Depay is out. Weghorst is in. Depay takes his seat on the bench. 12 minutes of normal time remaining. Argentina lead 2-0. Petzela is on. Tagliafico is on. Petzela's the right-sided centre-back. Tagliafico is playing at left wing, which is a complete like-for-like swaps for Romero and Acuna. Gakpo throws that one in. Little flick on by Weghorst. Cleared away. And now Netherlands have got De Jong and Weghorst on. Have just got to get the ball in the box, haven't they? Get it up there. Up it goes, looking for Weghorst. He's been penalised, has he? Yeah. Argentina played this perfectly. Yeah, it doesn't feel like they've been out of... I'm not going to say they've been in control of the match, but it doesn't feel like they've been out of control of the match at any point. And Netherlands have just created very little, have they? Virgil van Dijk's last World Cup... Maybe. Yeah, was he 31? Sort of player who's smart enough and fit enough to play for years, though, isn't he? 2-1 England. Oh, God, please. Imagine. Van Dijk heads it away. We're into the last 10 minutes of normal time in about 4 seconds. And we got a nice high turnover for Argentina now. McAllister slips it on. It's drifted in low. Cross takes a deflection, and Noppert Gathers Dumfries did well. To be fair, them criticised him for the penalty. Gets in nice and tight on Alvarez and gets something on that. England to win on pens. Oh, don't. Oh, God, can you mark? Jesus Christ. I was nervous enough watching the blooming Croatia-Brazil penalties on an iPad with the sound off with Peppa Pig playing in the background over Enid's dinner. Man. Petzela has fouled Gakpo. That is Lautaro Martinez coming on now for Julian Alvarez. Off to the pub, Nat. Is that the one in your garden, fella? Alvarez comes out. Don't like this cold weather. No, I don't. Especially when your office is now in your blooming garage. Took a long time for it to warm up in here. God knows how much it's cost me to heat it. Free kick then, Netherlands. Gakpo. Delivery's not been that good during the game, has it, from Gakpo? Or maybe the defending's just been good. But yeah, it's a poor one, isn't it? Swung back in. The Netherlands. They're just trying to get it up into the box. Now they've got a couple of big strikers on. Van Dijk still up there from the set play. Ake stayed. Can they just get a good delivery, win first contact, get a goal? In it goes again. Big header clear. It's back out with Timber. Argentina are getting all the first contacts on these, to be fair, except for that one, which is headed into the back of the net. What did I say? Just win the first contact, get yourself a goal. Wout Weghorst has scored. How about that? It's a nice cross into the near post. Lovely header, actually. And the cat is amongst the pigeons. That is Netherlands 1, Argentina 2. And yeah, people talk about possession football and circulating the ball and rotating positions. It still does work if you get decent service into players that can head the ball well. That will never not work unless they ban heading, which they will. Here we go. Game on. Hello. Oh, I don't want to remember that moment, Matt. Lionel Messi is down, holding his rib cage. What happened here then? Did he get a whack? He did. Who from? Weghorst. Weghorst has got one coming from Messi by the look of it. My prediction can come true. Now for Bergkamp to come on. Oh, there it is. So we are 83:40 on the clock. Was that the sub? One of many, yeah. It was the most recent sub, wasn't it? Yeah, 78. Weghorst came in. Big Veg. Reckon Messi will be fine. I reckon he'll be okay, won't he, to continue? Okay, clears that one down the line. Free kick to Netherlands, who just need to get the blooming ball in the box, don't they? This will sound ridiculous. There's probably more chance of Netherlands winning this in normal time than in extra time, given the players they've got on the pitch. They're just trying to get themselves back in. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Gakpo swings that to the back stick, looking for Luke de Jong. Oh, nice header down. Shot driven in. Oh, side netting. Wow. I thought Berghuis might have stuck that in the top corner then. How much does that miss by? Not by much. Martinez wasn't getting that. He hit that really hard. It's corner, actually. Must have taken a deflection. If I were an Argentina fan, I'd be a bit nervous now. The silly thing is, Netherlands wouldn't be doing this if it was 1-0. But when it went 2-0, it's just like, right, screw it. Get all the big guys on. And corner to the Netherlands. Swung in. Luke de Jong underneath it. They're going to recycle, are they? It's back with Timber. He knocks that one out. Coop miners. Frenkie de Jong. Where's the cross coming from then, guys? You have to go all the way home. Scaloni is waving the Argentines up the pitch. That is quite poor from the Netherlands, that. They had all the big guys forward then. And they're still knocking the ball around the back. Van Dijk is staying up front, which is brilliant. I love it. If Van Dijk played up front in the Championship, he'd score a load of goals, I bet, wouldn't he? Imagine Van Dijk playing up front for Millwall in the Championship. Oh, that's going to be a foul down the left, isn't it? Body check on Berghaus. Or is it? No, it's a throw-in. Argentina pressing fairly well. They're not letting Netherlands get to a point where they can get a decent crossing position. They're being fairly patient with it. Here's Ake. Gakpo tries to beat his man. They got any long throw guys? Where's Aaron Gunnarsson? Dave Challoner. Callum Patterson. Just go in Neil Warnock's phone. There'll be like 15 people who can take a long throw in there. Will Volks. Oh, bad giveaway there. Here comes Martinez, Lautaro Martinez. Messi, heavy touch. Oh, he's won a foul. He's clever, isn't he? There was an absolute clanging coming together there afterwards. Berghaus has been booked. He needs to be quiet with this referee. He has to talk his way into a red card. Can they not knock it? Can we knock it? Absolutely. GT wouldn't have it, would he? I love Callum Patterson. 87-40 on the clock. They're going to get one more chance, aren't they? We all know that is going to happen. Here's De Jong. Will it be a good chance? And can they take it? Oh, tremendous. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we're going to have trouble here. Oh, wow. So the ball has just been smashed by Paredes into the Dutch dugout. Virgil van Dijk went in and absolutely clattered Paredes. There's pushing and shoving and all sorts going on here. I think Van Dijk should get away with a yellow. There's all kinds of Royal Rumble nonsense going on. Referee Matau, he's definitely got to book Van Dijk. He's probably got to book Paredes as well, who absolutely just leathered the ball into the dugout there. He'll get booked for that. I don't think there'll be any. Yeah, these are the two I would be booking first, Van Dijk and Paredes. Yellow card for both. Van Dijk really, I think Van Dijk got booked. If he didn't, he's done incredibly well to get away with that because he absolutely larruped Paredes there. Here we go. Slams it into the dugout there. To be fair, it doesn't hit anybody. Dutch players all attack him. Van Dijk knocks him about 6 feet. Did Van Dijk not get booked then? That's ridiculous if he didn't. Anyway, the sum total of that is we've lost about 90 seconds and we get a free kick to Netherlands. Whipped in. That's keeper's ball, is it? No. Doesn't come. Oh, it went all the way to the back stick. Who's that? Dumfries can't keep it alive. And we are now 20 seconds from the end of normal time. Get your guesses in. I suspect we'll get 6-7 minutes stoppage time, will we? Long throw. Rory Delap, get it in there. Argy Bargy. You love to see it. All getting a bit tetchy, isn't it? Hey? I predict a riot. Go on. Yeah. I didn't see the card go up there. How many was it? The card. You can tell how old I am. 10. 10 minutes stoppage time. Woof. Here we go. Can we have this ref for the final? That's a good shout, actually. Yeah. How did referee Oliver get on in Brazil, Croatia? Was he good? Can I have a free kick right on the edge of the box here for Netherlands? We've got 10 minutes of stoppage time to play. Otamendi, high foot there on Gakpo. They almost don't want this here, do they? They want to be able to put crosses into the box. But there's going to be a shot at goal here. Who's holding that? Berghaus. Coop Miners is there. Looks like Berghaus is going to take it. This is World Cup drama we'll talk about in years to come. It is if they equalise, isn't it? Quiet game for Michael Oliver. That's always good. Virgil van Dijk is like a door frame. Massive geezer. Isn't he? Oliver was pretty innocuous. So this free kick's almost too close, actually. I mean, Berghaus is going to take it. The camera's been fixed on him. Although Van Dijk and Ake, if they did want to do some kind of clever routine, it's just too close to do anything other than shoot. Here comes Berghaus into the wall. Out for a throw-in. And the siege continues. And we do have a long throw taker. There we go. Hoyt up in the air, but there's been a foul in the box. It's not a foul, actually. It's a head injury. Otamendi and Martinez. Bashing heads with one another. Oh, there was that chance for 2-2. Look at that. Got really good angle now. Oh, keeper is not getting that, is he? We've just lost a minute there to the head injury. So we're going to go over 100 minutes. Probably going to be 101. Or maybe even more by the time we're done. Don't forget that. It's just flashed up that Van Dijk has been booked. Surely Van Dijk got booked in the Royal Rumble thing. Two decent quarterfinals. You have to say it's magnificent. Netherlands have it. They're loving it, aren't they? Get it in the box. Right, free kick Netherlands inside their own half, and I suspect this one will go into the box. No, it's gone short to De Jong. They've had to go back home. Fair dues to Argentina. They are still managing to close down, which is vital. They can't just stand off and try and defend the crosses. They'll just get pegged further and further back. Ooh, squeeze down the left-hand side now. Here's Gakpo. Paredes comes across, wins the ball. That's going to be a Netherlands throw, though, isn't it? He knows it as well. Ake is going to take the throw. He's going to hurl it in long. No, he's not. In short to Weghorst. Nice hold from Weghorst. This has been the problem, though. Can they get it into the box? Argentines keep pressing. That's a nice little one around the corner. Now, Timber floats it in. Van Dijk climbs on the edge of the box. It's gone out to Gakpo on the left wing. Gakpo swings one in. Oh, last-ditch header there. I think he won a foul as well. Something's been given, whether it's an offside. Yeah, De Jong jumped into, I think it was Otamendi, wasn't it? Good defending, sturdy from Otamendi. As the Dutch is trying to win first contacts here. (95-34). 10 minutes minimum stoppage time, but we're definitely going over that because of the head injury. I reckon about 101:30 by the time the final whistle goes. So it's probably 5.5 minutes left. Martinez kicks it long for Argentina. Headed away by Timber. And back out for a Dutch throw-in. Timber goes home. Bit of a slice click by Noppert. Van Dijk jumps underneath it, all a bit messy. And there's a big boot down the ground that they haven't resorted to. Jong with a dreadful header on. Heads it straight out for a goal kick. That presumably is why they've been trying to work it around the sides and stick crosses in. Oh, tremendous stuff. The camera's just caught a nice middle finger and an FU from a Dutch fan. You love to see it. The Argentina fans, they got their shirts out, swinging around their heads. Why have they all got two shirts? They're all wearing a shirt and they're swinging a shirt around their head. Planning. Right, here comes Dumfries. Boots it unceremoniously down the ground. Van Dijk tries to win it. They have got the second ball, though. Here's Berghuis on the right wing. Berghuis nutmegs Messi. He'll tell his grandkids that. But they have given the ball away. Joe, you legend. Great stream. £4.50 on the set. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. And Argentina have won a free kick. That's going to be absolutely vital. Thank you very, very much, Joe. Very kind. Apologies if you can lip read. Yeah, right. Nice that he swore in our mother tongue here so we could all understand. "98 minutes, 12 seconds played. I make it about 2 minutes 20 to go. Although referee Matto added on another minute and a half, I think, in the first half stoppage time, didn't he? I think I just saw Aguero in the stand there, possibly. Not in the stand, in the corporate box. Aguero. Hoofed forward by the Netherlands. Van Dijk wins the first ball. Ake tries to help that onto Gakpo. Hoofed into the crowd. Thrown taken quickly by Gakpo. Frenkie de Jong. De Jong works inside. Little clip in. Doesn't beat the first man. Oh, there's definite foul there. It's going to be a free kick to Netherlands. Really silly shove in the back there. Nailed on yellow card, that, isn't it? Petzela. He just comes in behind. I think that was take one for the team territory. That should be yellow, shouldn't it, for Petzela? But again, this is not one that it feels like that they can cross. Coop Miners has grabbed hold of the ball. We're at 99 minutes 45. I wonder if they can just stand this one up to the back post. Lionel Messi has now been booked. We must have had 8-9 bookings now in this game. It just feels far more likely you'll make a big chance by dinking this to the back post and getting the second ball rather than trying to shoot this. But we'll see. Coop Miners and Gakpo. 100 minutes on the clock. Oh, they've rolled it in. Oh, they've equalised. I do not believe it. Oh, they just slid the free kick in. And in the 100th minute, the Netherlands have made it 2-2. That is absolutely incredible. What a brilliant free kick. Oh, I remember Argentina doing that to England in 98, just sliding it into the wall. Oh, really, really clever free kick. I think Weghorst has got both the goals, and it is 2-2. We are going to extra time. The Argentina end has gone very, very quiet. And this incredible World Cup has another incredible finish. I do not believe it. Messi's having a word with the referee. Is he onside? I don't see anything wrong with the goal. It's really well taken by Weghorst. Such a clever free kick. There's nothing wrong with that goal, is there? Ake's offside for most of it, but he's not interfering with play. Really good from Luke de Jong, actually. Just stands, turns his back, gets the wall out of the way. Look at those Dutch fans. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. Are you sitting comfortable? Extra time, here we come. God knows how the Dutch are going to get through extra time with their 4-2-4 big guys up top formation. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Weghorst has come on. 78th minute he came on. He scored twice. That goal was over 100 minutes. We said it would go longer than that because of the head injury, and we had a couple of stoppages for free kicks as well, didn't we? I've got a feeling there's going to be a red card in extra time as well, isn't there? It's just too bad-tempered for someone not to get themselves red carded here. That is it, guys. We are going to extra time. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. I got nothing. Incredible. Oh, absolute drama. Unbelievable. Sensational. A clutch free kick, wasn't it? Just woof, woof, bark, 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 bark. No rest for the wicked. Yeah, so I'm just getting through all your comments here. What a clever free kick that was as well. Yeah, rest in peace, my voice. Oh, they're having a fight as well. Someone's getting red carded in this game. There's been too many yellow cards already for it to stay 11 versus 11. Surely. We are going to extra time. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. Van Gaal is trying to sort his formation out now because they pretty much from about 12 minutes to go just went all out attack, get the ball in the box. And now they've got no discernible team shape to play extra time with, but they're in extra time. They're still alive, the Netherlands. Absolutely incredible stuff. We're going to extra time for the second time today. Croatia and Brazil went to penalties. I'm not sure I can take penalties. But if there's no more goals, dearie me. David, thank you. Referee Matto is just walking around with his yellow card in his hand, just booking everybody now. Tremendous stuff. There's almost a sense that whichever team stays the calmest here is going to win this. Someone could self-destruct in this game and lose themselves the game rather than anybody else winning it. Louis Van Gaal's army. Absolutely. Weghorst, is that the guys... Michael, he's still owned by Burnley. He's on loan somewhere at the moment. Getting back in the Championship. These quarterfinals are chaos so far. You love to see it. Exactly whichever team manages to stay on the pitch. Messi yellow card might cut. Oh, don't. Imagine Messi goes out on the international stage by getting red carded. Imagine it. Steven Bergwijn got yellow carded. They're showing the free kick again. How good is that? Look at those Netherlands fans behind the goal. They absolutely love it. Really clever free kick that. Given the context of it, you'd think... I was saying the whole time when they were lining up for it, just stick it into the back post. But they didn't. They had other ideas, beautifully rolled in. Best World Cup only because of the drama. You love to see it. Bit boring, this football, ain't it? Absolutely. Never over till it's over. There you go. Never a truer word spoken, and said twice. Don't think my ticker can handle tomorrow. No, don't. Well, let's just focus on this absolute carnage here. I don't know if FootMob has caught up with all the yellow cards here. Let me just bring it up on the other screen. So, if that is correct up there, then we have yellow cards for Timber, Van Dijk, Depay's been subbed out, Bergwijn's been subbed out, Romero's been subbed out, Acuna. Martinez and Otamendi have both been booked. And then of the subs, Berghaus, Weghorst, and Paredes have all been booked as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's 12 yellow cards we've had. Sensational stuff. And remember, Walter Samuel, who's on the Argentina bench, on the staff, got booked as well. Lovely stuff. We are about to kick off a game. In the words of Whitesnake, here I go again. Van Dijk is, but this is so bad-tempered as well, this game. Van Dijk is literally just yapping at the referee the whole time. All the players are yapping at each other. If we get to 120 minutes and no one's been red carded, I will be so surprised. And this could now go all cagey again, couldn't it? Certainly Netherlands aren't going to be playing like they were in the last 10 minutes, just sending everybody forward and getting the ball in the box. That ain't happening. We are into extra time. Probably easier if I just did the subs benches here, but we'll try and do the teams. So from the starting lineup for Netherlands, Noppert, Timber still on, Van Dijk, Ake, De Jong, Dumfries, Gakpo, and they have brought on 4 subs: Berghaus, Koopmeiners, De Jong, and Weghorst, who has scored 2 goals. Well, there's only 1 ball by his name there. Should be more than 1, shouldn't there? For the Argentines, Martinez, Otamendi, Martinez, McAllister, Fernandez, Molina's still on, Messi is still on, and they have also made 4 subs: Paredes, Pizzella, Tagliafico, and the other Martinez, Lautaro Martinez. Clear as mud. Let's try and keep an eye on this. I reckon it's going to go cagey again, isn't it? Like it was in the first 20 minutes. Yeah, give the video a like if you think there'll be a red card in extra time. That should get us some likes, shouldn't it? Who's your money on? I give up. I had the Argentines to win the game, but this is no sensible game anymore now, is it? Yeah, we're at walking pace once more. Molina down the line. First foul of extra time. Fernandez takes the free kick. Martinez gives it away. They don't want to be taking the throw-ins quickly now. When did Otamendi get booked? The yellow cards are stacking up. I'm sure they're putting these up like 10 minutes late. I'm sure Otamendi got booked at the back end of, or in the middle of stoppage time, didn't he? Right, here is Paredes, who really got tempers flared by booting the ball into the Netherlands dugout. Martinez, Paredes, nice little slide into central midfield. They've got men over here. Fernandez, Messi, little flick into Tagliafico. Headed back home nicely by Frenkie de Jong. Nopper taking his time. Him and Messi are still chantering away at each other after that penalty that Messi scored, seemingly, we all thought, to send Argentina through. 2-0 up with 20 minutes to go. Easy, right? Certainly been treated with the football drama today. Woof. De Jong has gone down. Paredes just clips him through the back. Just assume everybody who makes a foul is on a yellow card, but Paredes obviously has to be careful. He is on a yellow card. Di Maria should come on. I suspect that might be the last change. Both managers have left one in the bank, knowing it's knockout football and extra time was a possibility. Clipped into the back post onto the roof of the net. There's going to be a goal kick to Argentina, regardless of what Berghaus says. Martinez did not touch it. It was. I'd forgotten about that. It's a really dumb free kick to just smashed into the back of him, didn't he? Pizzella, I don't think he got yellow carded for that either, did he? Incredible. To be fair, referee Matt Out has had a lot to keep up with for about the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes of this one. He's got a little bit bad-tempered, let's just say. I don't know. Do they get an extra sub in extra time? We go up to 6? Normally do, don't you? When it used to be 3 subs, you'd get an extra one in extra time. Pass. We'll find out, won't we? Oh, excuse me. My throat is still vaguely alive. Here is Martinez of Man United. Looks like Argentina have gone to a 4 now. Martinez is playing left back, is he? Like Tagliafico said, no, I do think they're still playing the back 3, aren't they? Otamendi, and we're back into proper cagey mode, aren't they? Both teams refusing to move out of shape at the moment, and the ball is just being circulated around the Argentina back 3. Little slide into McAllister. He's still going. Paredes. Fernandez. Homeward bound. Excuse me. Goes Molina. Fernandez, nice burst from midfield, surely fouled by Timber. Fernandez of Benfica does well. Argentina are having most of the ball, but it's literally just pinging around their back 3, and got central midfielder helping out in there as well. Here's Martinez again. We are 7 minutes into the first period of extra time. Strangely, if anyone were to score now, it would say 97 minutes. Yet the Netherlands equaliser was in 100 minutes. So there you go. Here comes Molina. Messi edge of the box. Good tackle by Ake. Here comes a Dutch counter. Slide through to Luke de Jong, who's all on his own down the right-hand side with Otamendi. Does well, actually. Holds it up. Berghaus. Frenkie de Jong. Nice reverse ball. Luke de Jong wins the foul. It's well played by the Netherlands there. Chance to stick this free kick into the box. Do I miss golden goal? We were talking about this the other day, actually. Golden goal made people so defensive, didn't it? Everyone was so scared to concede the goal. I think it had the reverse effect than we wanted in a lot of games. So, no, I'm cool with 90 minutes, then 30, and then penalties. That works. That works for me, for sure. In comes the free kick from the Netherlands, headed away, edge of the box. De Jong, what's he doing? Karate kicks up in the air. There's a free kick being given against, I think, Dumfries on Lautaro Martinez. Just wrestles him down. Which team has a better record on penalties if it comes to that? I got a sneaking feeling Netherlands have got a horrible record on penalties, haven't they? Someone check that out. I remember Argentina beating Yugoslavia in 1990. I think the Netherlands tend to lose on penalties, don't they? So maybe they need to get another goal in extra time. But hey, at 2-0 down with 20 to go, I'm sure they would have taken penalties all day long, wouldn't they? Paredes. On to Martinez. Out to the right wing. That's a poor decision, actually, by referee Matto. He doesn't get much wrong, but there was a definite advantage going there. Messi got body checked. It's going to be a free kick to Argentina. Messi's going to swing this over with the left foot. Remember the silver goal? I barely remember there ever being any. Here's Messi again. The free kick got headed out. Messi clips it in. That's going all the way out for a goal kick. Anyway, regardless of all that, doesn't particularly matter what the previous record in penalties are. It's today. And it's a very, very exact science that you've got to get right if you want to win a penalty shootout. And normally, he who keeps calm, he keeps emotional control, and therefore he who keeps control of his technique wins a penalty shootout. Yeah, flicked on by Weghorst. De Jong. Good tackle there. Sliding through, I think it was Otamendi. Ball's back with Noppert, who just hoofs it back forward again. Nice header back by Messi. Tagliafico. Pokes it back to Messi. Who's getting some treatment from Dumfries. Down he goes. Another foul. And was that McAllister? Beg your pardon, sorry. Paredes swings that out wide. Yeah, I had Brazil-Argentina semi at the start of the tournament as well. They could neither of them be there. Another foul given away by Timber. Chance for Argentina to stick a free kick in. Yeah, you could Gary. You could literally write. A psychologist, I reckon, could write 200,000 words on penalty shootouts. Just crazy how tricky they are. Oh, free kick dropped in beautifully by Messi. Oh, he floated that one over the wall. Is it Otamendi running in on it? Nearly gets on the end of it. Lovely little free kick just thrown in there. Otamendi can't quite get there. Goal kick goes forward from Noppert, but it's literally just straight through to the opposite number. Argentina are probably edging it, I would say, in the first period of extra time. Just so hard in the 15-minute halves to build up the necessary head of steam, though, isn't it? Throw into the Argentines. We normally get sort of a minute stoppage time each half. We're just coming up about 8 seconds from the end of the first 15 minutes. Here's De Jong. Nice turn away from trouble. Into midfield he goes. Gakpo. And I think we had no stoppage time whatsoever. Extra time period number 1 is all done. And we are going to switch ends and we are going to do it all over again. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. Remember, seems a long while ago, Netherlands went 2-0 up around 70 minutes. Messi with that penalty, 73 minutes. Netherlands just had to throw on all their strikers, all their biggest players. Got it back, 2-2. Weghorst, lovely header on the near post. And then a really clever free kick in the circumstances in the 101st minute. Incredible. All 4 quarterfinals to go to penalties. I can't take it because that means England go to penalties, doesn't it? Otamendi equals Bozo Gene. He loves it, doesn't he? Dutch on penalties now. Woof. KG stuff, as you can imagine. Quarterfinal, extra time. Both teams terrified to lose this game. The substitutes all rallying round for Argentina. Some of these guys will be absolutely running on fumes now, won't they? Just completely exhausted physically and mentally. But potentially in 15 minutes, they've got the biggest mental test you could possibly get as a sportsman. That walk up from halfway. Can you keep control? Is your technique sound? Can you score a free shot from 12 yards? In training, on Monday morning, you'll score 99 out of 100. But can you do it right now is the question. Cameras on Di Maria. Are we going to see him before the end of the game? No, we're not, because we just had although I think we go to 6 subs, do we? Molina is out and Montiel is in. Molina, of course, opened the score in the right wing back way back about 6 hours ago. Montiel is on. Sevilla, teammate of Acuña's, obviously. And we are off and running. I won't tell you the subs or the teams because we have had about 100 subs and 100 yellow cards and 4 goals. And here is Leo Messi. Rides a tackle. Ake gets a foot on it. Oh, God, it's so clumsy out there, isn't it? They've pulled it back, I think, for the original foul on Messi, actually. Free kick to Argentina. We are into the second period of extra time. Oh, free kick taken quickly. Referee Matau doesn't like where it was taken from. Messi's going to get another go at it. And it's a really bad free kick down the line, but somehow they've managed to win a corner from it, which Messi will take from the right-hand side, left-footed. Can they get first contact on this? In comes a corner. It's a decent one from Messi right into the heart of the 6-yard box. But to be fair, it's an easy gather for the keeper, isn't it? Big boot forward. Weghorst flicks it on. Martinez at left centre back just steps away from Luc de Jong. Tries to play it up the line. It's bouncing about. We have free kick. No, he's played the advantage. I thought Netherlands were going to get a free kick then. Tired kick from Noppert in goal. Does clear halfway with it though. Luc de Jong is coming from an offside position. And it's very, very bitty now. We'd expect it to be cautious. We'd expect it to be cagey. But each phase of play is not lasting long here. Kind of goes around the back. Everyone stays in shape. It goes forward. And then the ball's either turned over or a free kick is conceded, is what has been the pattern thus far. Fernandez. It's out with the last substitute, excuse me. It's been so many. Montiel. Back it goes to Petzela. Otamendi. Paredes. Martinez. Just holding on to it, Argentina. Not in a dangerous area. That's a big boot forward. Noppert is going to have to play that. He was hoping that was just going to roll through into the penalty box to be picked up, but no such luck. Has to boot it into the crowd after Montiel gave chase. Going to take the throw in. Foul on Messi, who's drawn about 15 fouls in this game now. Just gets his ankle clipped there by Gakpo. Free kick Argentina. Yellow cards come out, presumably for dissent. I think Montiel, who's been on about 3 minutes, has already managed to get himself booked. Silly Billy. Horrible game now. Well, tournament football, second period of extra time. Just don't lose, isn't it? Free kick taken short. Messi can have a dribble then. Into the box he goes. Messi bends the shot over the bar into the stand. Netherlands surely have advantage if he goes to pen. Keeper is massive. Biggest advantage in penalties is taking first. So regardless of who the keeper is, wait for that coin toss is all I'll say. I think it's something like 2/3 of people who take first win penalty shootouts. So that 50-50 coin flip, probably more important than you could imagine. You would think with the sports psychologists and the preparation these guys go through, they'd be prepped for whoever's on the pitch, whether they're going first, whether they're going second, whatever. A little burst out from right back there from Dumfries. He's tackle. He's limping a bit after that as well. Incredibly bitty, sticky second period of extra time, this. Angel Di Maria is coming on. Of course, we get the extra sub in extra time. Croatia took first today, will you? Exactly. The ball's in the box here. Slid in by Martinez, cleared away. Throw in 2. Argentina. Guys, calm down. Calm down in the chat. Let me repeat what I said. 2/3 of people who take penalties first win. That means 1 in 3 who take second win. So I'm sure you can find lots of examples of people who take second. Yeah. If I said nobody ever wins from taking second, then fine. Yeah, whatever. But I didn't say that, did I? Also, the other thing to remember is the first miss is not crucial. It's the second miss that's crucial. Those are the 2 general rules of penalties. Take first. You can miss once, but don't miss twice. And I think the point being, don't react badly to the first miss. Gakpo has been fouled, and the yellow card is out yet again. And we have a free kick to the Netherlands. Paredes has been booked 10 times now. Should have been, shouldn't he? Bless him. He's having a lovely old time, isn't he? Right, we got Gakpo for the right footer. We got Berghaus. No, he's disappeared. Gakpo swings the free kick in right-footed. De Jong. Oh, is he going to bounce back to him? No. Oh, he just looked a bit clumsy there, De Jong, didn't he? He went for the first volley. I think he's had a foul given against him. Didn't really see what he did wrong, to be honest. Looked incredibly ungainly and clumsy, but... Gakpo out, Lang in. Are we seeing penalty takers coming on now? Gakpo, obviously a very good player, but he's been replaced by Noah Lang of Club Bruges. It's won by Ake, who's fighting fit. He tries to dink it through. Ake, what is he doing? He's pressing way up the pitch. I hope someone's covering him at... I think he's been over at left back for the longest time now. Free kick to Argentina in the centre circle. 23-23 on the clock. Here's Fernandez. Oh, Fernandez slides that one through to Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he tried to knock that back. Nearly managed to find Montiel. They've still kept it alive. Di Maria, Fernandez. Fernandez has done well. Fernandez puts the cross in low. Oh! If the keeper saved that, that's a brilliant save. Wow. Let me have a look at that on the replay. Fernandez gets round his man. No, it hit Van Dijk. And it's very much curling in the corner, isn't it? Oh, close, 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 close. Yeah, big block that by big wardrobe door or whatever it was called in the chat, Van Dijk. In comes the corner to the near post, and Van Dijk hoiks that clear again. Where's Team Krul when you need him? Dropped by Norwich, I'm afraid. On the bench in Norfolk somewhere. Montiel gets down the right. Good little surge this by Argentina. All it takes is one good 3-4 minute spell in extra time. Corner goes short to Messi. Shooting chance here. Fernandez. Shots deflected. Oof, roof of the net. Oh, keeper looked done there, didn't he? Deflects off. Is that Weghorst? Up it goes. Oh, to be fair to the keeper, Noppert, he jumps straight back up. He's a huge bloke with a big reach. Wow. Another corner. Argentina putting the pressure on here. It's going to come in left-footed. Di Maria. Nice header away. Can they clear the box here, Argentina? They've been hemmed in now. Can really build pressure. It's going to be another corner. These set plays, oh, you're defending Your last line here. Another corner to the Argentinians. 25-44 into extra time. And it comes left-footed. Oh, headed goalwards. Free-ish header there by Petzela. Is it a good chance? Yeah, it is a good chance, actually, isn't it? To be fair, the big keeper's got that third of the goal covered, you would think. God, look at that deflection. They can go absolutely anywhere, can't they? Just over the bar. Here's that big block from Van Dijk. Arms by his side, just smashed him in the chest. As we get ever closer to a penalty shootout. Fernandez. Montiel. Paredes. Nice feed through. Surely a foul on Martinez. No, not given. Oh, nice slip through to Luke de Jong. He tries to knock it centrally. Here's Lang. I think it's his first touch. Lang swings it in. Ooh, arriving on the far post. I think it's Berghaus. Tried the in-swinging cross. Martinez does well out there. I was going to say easy catch, but he does actually drop it. And the drama goes on and the tension ratchets up a little bit more. It's 2-2. We got 2.5 minutes of extra time to go. There was no stoppage time after the first period. Get ready for penalties. But here's Messi. Messi slides that down the left-hand side. Back it goes. McAllister. Tagliafico, McAllister. To Mendy. Montiel with a ostentatious pirouette pass there. Completely unnecessary, but I'm here for it. Di Maria, Messi, given away. And they've won it now. They've got 2-on-2 here, Netherlands. Can they work it? It's out with Berghaus. Berghaus has beaten his man. There's 2 in the box now. Berghaus gets the crossover and it's gathered by Martinez. Oof. Anyone getting the vibe? Messi will miss the penalty that will give the Dutch the win. Oh, we've seen that movie before, haven't we? Here's Martinez. Oh, he drives the shot. I tell you what, Noppert looked nervous there. He was right behind it, but he had to push it away. 28:45 on the clock. Penalties are less than 90 seconds away if we don't get any stoppage time at the end of extra time. Argentina putting the pressure on. Messi, Di Maria tries to give and go. Ake gets a foot on it. Attack against defence here. 29:15 on the clock. Di Maria tries to slide it through. They're literally just swinging a foot at it. Now Netherlands just trying to get stuff clear. Here's Messi in the 10. Messi low shot. Noppert holds his hands up. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that's penalties. We've got 25 seconds to go. They can probably clear their lines now and get the goal. Oh, no, it's a corner. Beg your pardon, it's a corner. Must have taken a nick off someone there. I thought it was going to be a goal kick. In comes the corner from Di Maria. Oh, Christ. Noppert, who I said looked nervous a minute ago, did really well there. That was right under the bar. Is it going in the goal? Maybe not, but he still has to deal with it, doesn't he? Here's Messi. We're into stoppage time at the end of extra time. To the edge of the box. Oh, shot drilled in. They've hit the post. Can you believe that? Oh, Fernandez drilled that in right-footed. Oh, God, how close is that? That is so unlucky. It like grazes the bottom of the post. Christ alive. It hits it kind of straight on. So it's not like the inside of the post, one of those really cringy ones where it goes right back across the goal. Oh, man. Big Nopper takes the goal kick. Yeah, we've got 15 seconds of the minimum stoppage time remaining. And then it is, by God, penalty shootout time. And there you have it. Penalties, ladies and gentlemen. Netherlands 2, Argentina 2. Argentina, unlucky. I know we have issues with them sometimes, but they hit the post at the end there. They were 2-0 up, and Netherlands got it back to 2-2, equalised to take us to extra time. Over 100 minutes in with all of the stoppage time. It's going to be penalties. So we will try and set up the ticker in such a way. I think we can probably do it with ticks and crosses here. But let the nerves begin. The mother of all competitions now. It's a penalty shootout. Again, look out for the toss. The toss accounts for a hell of a lot, doesn't it? If you can win that toss and take first, we think your chances increase. And remember, the first miss is not always the decisive miss. It's the second miss that always is the decisive. Oh, my God. There we go. Not the prettiest game. What a game it's turned out to be. Woof. Right. Let me just grab a tick and a cross in my emojis up here. So I think we can do that. It is penalty shootout time. Keep an eye on the referee and the toss. We're going to see who goes first. Martinez, the Aston Villa keeper, is an excellent goalkeeper. Nopper, I mean, he's risen. Only had his debut, didn't he, in the first game of this tournament for Netherlands. But he is a big geezer as well, if that means something. If he can put them off with his size from penalties, you never know. It's complete marginal gains in penalty shootouts. It's the slightest thing. It's the walk up. It's the focus, energy, stamina, concentration. Messi is over, ready for the toss. Di Maria is chuntering away at the referee. What the first taker needs to remember, and the Croat player, I don't know who it was, that the ref is going to have a word with the keepers. So you need to delay your walk if you're the first taker, because you could be stood there for 45 seconds. So they're flipping the coin first to choose which end. But it's all about who goes first. Van Dijk has won the toss for the end. This is for who goes first. This is a vital moment now. He hasn't flipped the coin for the second time yet. Messi calls. Right, here's the flip. Who's going to get to take first? Up it goes. Van Dijk has won both tosses, I think. So I think we're going to the Dutch end of the ground, and I think the Netherlands have the advantage of taking first as well. And Virgil van Dijk is going to go first as well. Nervous? Much? Here we go. Van Dijk, the captain, probably the best defender in the Premier League, arguably over the last 3-5 years. Now, he needs to just take his time here, because they will be having a word with the goalkeepers, and you don't want to spot that ball too early and ruin your routine. Remember, the goalkeeper has to have a part of one of his feet over the line when the ball is kicked. Doesn't matter if one of his feet is ahead of the line, as long as one part of his foot is. Van Dijk looks focused. It's going to be a right footer. First penalty of this shootout. Virgil Van Dijk. Up he comes, saved. He goes to the keeper's right. Martinez makes the save. Remember, the first miss is not always the decisive one. It tends to be the second miss, but probably advantage Argentina now. The Netherlands have missed the first penalty kick. And here he comes. We said earlier in the chat, didn't we? Get your best penalty taker up first. Here comes Leo Messi first. He's already scored one penalty kick in this game, and he went to the keeper's left. He sat him down. They're still going tit for tat, the players. Noppert tried to get in Messi's head for the penalty earlier today. I'd imagine he's going to go the same way. Messi, hands on hips. One penalty gone, one penalty missed. Here comes Messi, and he lays the keeper down and beautifully rolls it in. 1-0 to Argentina in the shootout. We have a miss already from Virgil van Dijk. Who is going to be up next for the Dutch? It's a very cool penalty from Messi. He sets his team off to a scoring start. As I keep saying, it's not the first miss that normally kills you, it's the second miss. So Netherlands don't want to miss before Argentina miss, if they are going to miss. It's going to be Berghaus, left-footed. Up he steps, and they've missed again. Oh, big advantage now. Martinez has saved both the penalties, and Argentina are really, really close now. Really close. If they score this one, we are pretty much into snookers already, and a 2-penalty advantage within the first couple of kicks. Martinez is inspired. He saved both kicks. Saved the first one to his right. Brilliant. Look at that. Second one to his left. And the Netherlands need a save or a miss from this one. They really, really do. Paredes came on to play holding midfielder late in the game. He's going to go right-footed. Here comes Paredes for Argentina. Pink boots, right footer. Smacks it in the corner. Oh, they really need snookers now, don't they? Netherlands. 2-0 to Argentina. This could be done within 3 penalties if we don't get, if we were to get a goal, a miss from Netherlands and a goal for Argentina, it could be done 3-0, just like that. Argentina are 2-0 up in the shootout. 2 saves thus far from Emi Martinez. Can he make it 3 in a row? He's on a hat-trick. I think it's Koopmeiners is going to take the 3rd penalty. Netherlands have yet to score in the shootout. Setting it up for a left-footer, Koopmeiners. Martinez has been perfect so far. 2 saves from 2. Koopmeiners runs up, great penalty, smashes it in left-footed. They're still in it now. They need a save or a miss, and it can swing. It's 2-1 to Argentina, but they can go 3-1 up. If they go 3-1 up, the Netherlands would have to score their next penalty. It's going to be Montiel, who came on in extra time, 106th minute. He played down at right wing back, plays for Sevilla. Montiel, it's going to be a right footer this time. Spots the ball. Looks like he's rushing a little bit. Here comes Montiel. Steps up. Lovely penalty. Fooled me there. He knew exactly what he was doing. And now, sudden death. 3-1 to Argentina. 2 penalties left. If Netherlands do not score their next penalty, they are out. And Argentina are through to the semi-final with Croatia. Who is stepping up for Argentina? Weghorst. Sorry, for Netherlands. Weghorst, the hero in normal time. If he misses, Argentina go through. 2 goals in the game. Can he add a penalty in as well? Weghorst, big deep breath. Right-footed. Weghorst scores. But next penalty means if Argentina score, it'll be 4-2. Only one penalty left. They will go through to the semi-finals. Some gamesmanship going on here. We don't like to see it. Who's coming up for Argentina? They are shooting for the semi-finals here, Argentina. Up he comes. It's Fernandez. He's played well in central midfield. If he scores, Argentina go through. Complete sudden death. They've basically got 2 kicks to go through, Argentina. Either one of the next ones go in. It's a very straight run-up. I assume he's going to take a step one side and arc his run. Here he comes. This to send Argentina through to the semi-final. And he's missed it. He's put it wide of the post. Netherlands have been out of this one already. Can they get back into it? It's 3-2. Complete sudden death now. He doesn't even hit the target, does he? Oh, look at that fan behind the goal. She can't believe it. Netherlands fans like it. And it is Luc de Jong. We're still on sudden death. If he scores, it goes to the last penalty. If he misses, Argentina go through. Luc de Jong, right-footed, sets himself. Little shimmy. It's a great penalty. Very, very cool. And it will go down to the 10th penalty. It is 3-3. But if Argentina's taker number 5, we'll find out who that is in 1 second, scores, then they are through. If not, God, my heart can't take it. We're going to sudden death. It's 3-3 in penalties. Lautaro Martinez. There's a yellow card come out for somebody. There's trying all kinds of gamesmanship. To be fair, both sides have been at it, so I won't even look and see who that is. Lautaro Martinez of Inter Milan. Nopper is trying everything in his power to put him off. He's walked all the way out. The sledging is real. Trying to get in his head. If Lautaro Martinez scores, Argentina in the semi-final. If he misses, we go to extra time. Down on his knees, Emi Martinez. He saved the first 2 penalties. Hands on hips. Lautaro Martinez. Up he comes. Little shimmy, and he scores! And Argentina are through to the World Cup semi-final. An absolutely drama-ridden game here. The Argentine players come and mob Martinez. They have won 4-3 on penalties. Emi Martinez saved the first 2. Netherlands have come back from the death in real time, in normal time, and in the penalty shootout from 2 goals down. But Messi and Argentina are through to the semi-finals against Croatia. Incredible drama here. Sorry, I haven't been in the comments for the last few minutes. Argentina have gone through. They will play Croatia in the semi-finals. I think we're looking next Tuesday and Wednesday. And next Tuesday night, it will be Argentina versus Croatia. Incredible stuff, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on a 3-hour-long stream tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. We started off with a very, very cagey quarter-final, but absolute drama with that 101st minute equaliser. Penalty shootout. Argentina hit the post with virtually the last kick of the game in extra time. And the Netherlands, their players are in despair. The emotions are pouring out now. They are going home. Argentina are going through. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Louis Van Gaal shakes hands with some of the Argentine staff. That's probably him done as a manager. A great career there. The Argentines go through. And we will see you very, very soon. I will not be streaming tomorrow, unfortunately. I'm going to be working tomorrow. But we will definitely be back for the semi-finals. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Argentina go through on penalties. And it's a lovely big over and out from me.